tried to free your mind, Neo, but I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it. You have to let it all go, Neo. Fear, doubt, and disbelief. Free your mind.
This is the Mind is Mine podcast. What it do, ladies and gentlemen, episode 23 of the Mind is Mine podcast. I hope everybody's well. I got a special guest in the building, LlordThaCreator. How you doing, man?
What's up? What's up?
You are actually one half of Brown Fever. We actually had the other half last episode, which is actually your wife as well.
Yes, sir.
This girl, Bravo. It was a wonderful time, but now we got the second half.
You already know.
So how you doing, man?
I'm tired.
Yeah. I just woke up from a nap myself, so I mean, I don't blame you on that.
Hey.
But yeah, man, it's windy as hell outside,
Bro.
I'm surprised you even got here.
Damn near got we cuss on her?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But nah, damn near got blew away. I'm just like, damn, what the hell STL is on? Like, are we trying to challenge Chicago or something?
I guess, man. Bro, like the weather in the last week and a half has just been weird. And they're talking about snow this weekend.
No.
Yeah, no. Go north. We're good.
Cancel it. No.
But man, you're a man of many talents. You are a dancer.
Hell
you
yeah.
are a content creator.
Yes, sir.
You be helping with taxes, with entrepreneurship as well.
Yep.
Am I missing anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's a lie.
figured.
Just put et cetera at the end of that.
Etc. But yeah, man, I want to get straight into it.
Let's get it.
Let's connect it to from the last episode, dancing, and you have a long history with that. I know Girl Bravo's side of it now.
Yeah.
What was your upbringing on the dance side, and how did that stem into other factions that you are dealing with now?
Okay. So, So my dance history stems from the time I was about 6 months. Dang. So like from the time I could walk is the time I could dance. So
you walked at 6 months? 6 months?
Yeah, I was overachiever.
Ooh. Extra credit.
For real, bro. I was straight challenging myself. I'm like, man, everybody else moving around. I'm like, I want to move around. You know what I'm saying? This crawling stuff cool and all. But let me just get myself up. Left foot. Right foot. Yeah, I'm still running. But so yeah, I've been dancing pretty much all my life. So I'm at 27 right now. I'll be 28 this year, so it'll be going on 28 years.
Hey,
non-stop dancing.
I'm proud
just
of you.
consistent. Appreciate it. But yeah, so just dancing, just overall self-taught for 28 years. Then I started taking classes, more so like my high school era, and started learning like the choreo side, and started knowing the difference between the styles and the discipline and what it takes for technique. But all in all, I just love, I don't know, I just love being self-taught, like just me diving in and just just getting in the lab and just actually just creating for myself. Because if I had to choose between like the streets and like the choreo scene, I'm choosing the streets. It just feels more natural to me.
Yeah.
Not saying nothing wrong with the choreo side. I'm a fan of that, but it's just naturally my natural movement. I'd rather just be free. No, you know what I'm saying? No,
For sure.
No numbers. Just go.
Just see where the music takes you.
Indeed. So yeah, but back to your question. So outside of that kind of leads into my my crump career. So keep in mind, I've been dancing for 28 years.
Yeah.
But I wasn't solidified in like a style. Like I knew, you know what I'm saying, I knew a little bit of everything from the trend or party, you know what I'm saying, party dance era to, let's see, what came after that? I had a little breaking area where I actually know how to break boy, you know what I'm saying, B-boy. You know what I'm saying? I once knew how to spin on my head and all that. So it's like,
ooh.
Yeah, after I seen a patch come out my stuff, I was like, yeah, I'm good. Did not
Get them oils.
Man, I was like, yep, I'm cool on that. But, you know what I'm saying? It's a good power move to know. But yeah, then led into my crump scene, which was like on my crump era, which is like what 9 years ago yesterday. So yeah, I turned 9 years in crump. So invested in crump yesterday.
Congratulations,
Bro.
man.
That's hellas.
Yeah,
that is hellas.
Almost a decade.
Nigga. So next year I'm gonna do something special for myself for my 10-year anniversary of just being crump. But yeah, so just seeing how far I went and came 9 years ago till now is amazing. You know,
100%.
It's wild. I've done amazing things with crump, through crump, meeting people through crump, including my wife. It's a lot. It's a humbling experience. It's a blessing because I met not just opportunities, but friends, family, what people I call family, and it's just amazing, bro. So
For sure. Yeah, bro. I was telling your wife that crump is a very, very unique dance style, and it doesn't look easy at all. Like, how technical is it, or is it just really free base for the most part?
It's really easy. I know a lot of people tend to mock crump, what we call like the fakey crump or the fake crump. Like, that's cool and all, but you could tell like when somebody's interested in learning crump. Like, even when y'all mock us, you interested enough to mock us. But it's really easy. Like, the beginning steps of crump are just 3 steps. It's just stomp, chest pop, arm swing, or jab. Simple.
Okay.
That's crump. Now, when you start getting into the technical side, when you start adding to, you know what I'm saying, add layers to it, like your bounce, you know what I'm saying, your grooves, you know what I'm saying, just from them elements from other dance styles into it, that's when it starts getting complicated. But crump is really easy.
For sure.
Like,
okay.
Like, if a kid can learn it, somebody that's 67 plus can learn it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn it. Honestly.
Hey, when you see it, you're gonna be like, okay, this is pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy.
I had a friend of mine back in high school and middle school. A lot of times when he'll be over at my crib, like, he'll be pulling up crump videos.
Yeah.
He doesn't do it as well as y'all, but
Indeed.
Just being exposed to that and seeing how dope it was, and like the community that goes into it, and just how it's a movement in of itself is so dope to see. And you being a part of that for 9 years is insane,
bro.
Oh, and also I believe that you introduced Girl Bravo as well to the art. How does that feel now? Like, y'all are together, y'all are married, y'all are business partners, best friends, and so on and so forth. And just seeing how this medium that is dance and that is crump and that is a movement have brought y'all together.
So with that, it feels amazing. Cause I had, like, even before like Girl Bravo, like, I dated women that was kind of interested in dance or interested in like my dance career, but it didn't work out because they wasn't genuinely loving crump. They were just loving that I was doing crump. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it wasn't like no click there. But with Girl Bravo, her whole reason to learn how to crump was so simple. It was just teach me how to dance so I can look dope in the video. That's it. That's legit her blueprint of her career. It was just like, I just want to get tight, teach me some moves. And now looking at her doing all this amazing stuff where she's under one of the best producers, you know what I'm saying, crump producers in the world, producers.
What was his name again?
Bravo.
Yeah,
Bravo
okay.
Damo, yeah.
Bravo
so that's
Damo,
her big
yeah.
homie, you know what I'm saying? And even being able to introduce them together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Bravo, that's my bro. And I was like, you know what?
Shout out Bravo Damo.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
DC, bro. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like, I don't know, it was just like one of those guy moments. I was like, you know what? Y'all will pair well together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, y'all will pair well together. So just introducing her to her big homie and they clicked. It was just amazing feeling. And then her continuing her career, because I think she like, what, 3-4 years in, and like to do all the milestones she have done within 4 years, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
4 years?
Yeah, it's like if you get invited out for a week-long event where you participate in the Bee Maker night, and you know what I'm saying, you getting these battle cards and you battling in the streets and getting on these flyers and you winning. that is, you know what I'm saying? That's a dub for me. Like, I feel good. Like, I can't take full credit. Like, even though I'm her big homie, like, yeah, she, you know what I'm saying? I started with her. She is lady, you know what I'm saying? She girl Bravo. She is also Lady Rounds, which is, you know what I'm saying, which is part of my house, part of my fam. I still let my little homies go off and do their own thing. Like, I don't really take credit for them outside of, they work outside of just like, you just a part of the house.
Yeah.
So she put her work in, she did her time, she put her hours in, and she weeping the result of it. So I feel good. I feel blessed just to see my wife that I met, you know what I'm saying, around, you know what I'm saying, using Crump, brought her into Crump, and now she's doing amazing things and revenue. She changing Crump in her own way. That's just dope to me. So it's a dub all the way. Yeah, it's all the way around it.
That's so dope to see, man. And just like the connection that y'all have, y'all truly best friends too.
Yeah,
like,
that's my dude.
Yeah. Like but like y'all are so full of energy. Like y'all bring so much light to the table, especially with what y'all do, with what we do as Story Stitchers, what we do with Truly Gifted, which is two groups that I'll bring back later on in the conversation. Indeed. But man, it's so dope to see that, and you just connecting people, because you are a network type of guy. You are that type of guy that brings people together through so many different types of arts. Like, you're helping me with all my social media, with my YouTube, with my taxes too. Hit the man up, please. April's coming around the corner, so y'all better hurry up. For sure. But I want to know more about, since you were more in Crump for 9 years, still crazy. I want to learn more about that culture and just like how it came to be. Like, I still don't get like the family's aspect of it.
Okay. So I guess I could just go through like my career and we could just head into that. So with me being in Crump this 9 years, I understand I started just off a whim. Like, I took a workshop that my old all-star big homie was, shout out to Limitless. So me being under him and him learning these different styles, he taught a workshop. And me as a little homie, you know what I'm saying, I want to support, you know what I'm saying, I want to support my big homie, I want to support my big bro. So I'm like, all right, cool. So it was a 2-day event, and I remember this. The first event, the first day of the workshop, it was like a smaller class. And then it wasn't like nobody, it was like the regular people I seen in the scene. But the second day, that's when all the Crump niggas came out. I'm just like, hey, yo, who is these niggas? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never see these niggas before. And you know what I'm saying? We went through the workshop. It was super dope. And then they was like, all right, y'all, it's still early. Y'all trying to go session? I'm just like, session? I'm like, what's that? You know what I'm saying? Like as a dancer early in the scene, like, I know ciphers. Like, I know like all style dance ciphers, cool. Yeah. But I ain't know nothing about no session. I don't know nothing about this terminology, this lingo. You know what I'm saying? It's just foreign. I'm like, what is you talking about? This session finna be booked. What is book? You know what I'm saying? I'm just over here just foreign as hell and shit. So I'm just like, all right. He was like, you want to go? I'm like, keep in mind, I'm like, what? Something like 17 at the time. So I got to ask my mom, like, hey, can I go to Forest Park? You know what I'm saying? Go session with these random guys that I just met at this workshop. She was like, I mean, if you want to, hey, shit, go. I was like, all right, cool. I got the okay. She said, I can go. Let's go. He was like, bet. I'm like, cool. So we pull up to Forest Park.
Not suspicious at all.
You know what I'm saying? Just a high school senior out with men at Forest Park Pavilion and stuff. And they just in a circle yelling at each other.
Hey, it sounds about normal. Sounds, you know, about St. Louis.
It's about St. Louis. So, yeah, it's definitely so St. Louis.
Hey, happy late 314 day, by the way, too.
On me. Shout out to Lou, man. We here. But yes, yeah. So I'm just like, man, bet I'll go. So we pull up to Forest Park and they just get right to it. It wasn't like no stretching or nothing. It was just like, all I see is just a group of men yelling at each other. I'm just confused, looking like, what is this? I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, if I hop in, would I get yelled at too? So I hop in. Keep in mind, I don't know a lick of Crump. I don't know a lick of Crump. I know I'm familiar with it due to like Stomp the Llord and like some of the dancers from the dance academy that I was a part of in high school. You know what I'm saying? They're freestyle with it. But I haven't known like no actual Crumper. So this is like my first experience. And I'm just like, bro. And I remember who hopped in is my guy, Tony Pilgrim. You know what I'm saying? AKA Vandal.
Yeah, shout out to Tony Pilgrim.
You know my dude.
Broken rap too.
Indeed. I'm saying he cold.
Yeah,
he cold.
He nice.
He cold with the pen and he cold shit with crump. But yeah, so I see him hop in. I'm like, damn, this nigga tripping. I'm like, damn, shit, I'm trying to trip out like that. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna hop in. I'll keep mine. Shit, I get it moving and grooving and shit. So he was like, shit, this hop in, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We gonna hype you up. I'm like, shit, cool. Fuck it. So I hop in. I got hype, and like, just I remember the feeling of like everybody yelling at me, but it was like a good. It was like a burst of energy just came out of nowhere in my body to the point that like my muscles got the tensing, and it was like I was like, what is this? It's like, where do I push this energy at? And then I was like, nah, I gotta stop. He said, why you stop? You was finna get to your get off. I was like, yeah, that don't even sound right.
I don't understand what you're saying right now.
Saying. I'm like, what are you saying? I'm like, you saying this is bulk, and I'm finna get to my get off, and I'm just around a group of men. I'm like, this just don't sound right.
Right. It's like your composure just
I was just like, yeah. But I was like, whatever that feeling was, I gotta chase that because I don't know what that was. Because it felt like how I be feeling when I battle, and I was like, this ain't no battle though. So what is this feeling? And then like the day went by, and then I was just talking to my big homie on the train ride back home, and I was like, what is that? How can I learn it, or when can I start to learn it? So I can get yelled like that, so I can get that feeling of like, okay, I know what I'm doing. So he was like, bet we can, you know what I'm saying, we can start at UMSL. You know what I'm saying? I'll teach you the basics, you know what I'm saying, the stump, chest fire, arm swing, and we can go from there, see if you like it. I was like, all right, cool. So I learned it. And I'd say about like maybe a week after that, I had my first crump battle.
Fire.
But it was so random though. It was just so random though. So I'm just like, all right, pull up back to the pavilion. It was another session, but it was like a call out night version. Keep in mind, I'm familiar with call out, so I'm just like, I'm with the smoke. It don't matter.
What's call out?
So
were they just
just anybody, you know what I'm saying? You can just pull up and, hey yo, let's run it. Let's get it.
Oh, say less.
Yeah, so I'm just like, cool. And I'm a battle head, so I like battling. I enjoy battling. That's my love language with dance, where the conversation of two dancers exchanging on the floor. No matter the style, no matter how long you been in, it's just me and you at that moment. What we talking about? But yeah, so
that's sick though.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy when you break it down like that.
For sure.
But I ain't no battling the homie and my young OG Toxic. So with him being like, cause I'm older than him, but he been in Crump longer than me, so that's my OG since he been in since like the formation of our movement.
Ain't that crazy how it works?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's but it's a respect that, you know what I'm saying? Still a respect that.
Yeah, that's how I feel about a lot of people at Truly Gifted. It's like John, Keith, and them, like they've been in like music specifically like way longer than I have, but I'm older than them by some years.
Yeah, they still look at you like a big bro, big cousin, you know what I'm saying, uncle aspect versus on some, nah, I ain't finna listen to you because you know what I'm saying, you don't got no accolades or forget your age, you know what I'm saying, I did more than you, you know what I'm saying, I did more than you. I you know what I'm saying, I respect the respect is given on all, you know what I'm saying, all spectrums of the board. But yeah, bro, I'm just like, man, he called me out, and I was just sitting there looking like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, I'm gonna do what I learned, and I did it. And they was like, yeah, bro, like you're a natural at this. Like you know what I'm saying, you got mad potential. And I'm just like, bet. And after that, after March, it's just been up ever since.
That's fire, bro. That's fire.
It's like, dang.
Sometimes, and that's what you got to do as an artist and as a creator, is just get into so many uncomfortable positions to realize that I've had a comfortability with this naturally. Yeah. And like it just fell upon me. So like with this podcast and just speaking, it's like I used to hate my voice. Like
Word?
I used to hate
bro,
it.
You got a podcast voice, bro.
I appreciate it. Like I gotta be on the radio.
Got to. I can see you with your own station.
Yeah, man. And I used to just not like my voice, not like the way that I look on camera and everything. But now I like full fledged want to direct and
That's
be in movies, and now I'm doing the podcast. So it's just like putting yourself in uncomfortable positions is a necessity if you want to be an artist or a creator of any type. Speaking of the creator, why pick that name, LlordThaCreator? And did that come from Crump? Did you make that on your own? Is there a Tyler Creator reference there?
Nah.
Okay.
So the creator,
check that out.
Let me see. I know we still gotta go back over the fams and the terminology.
Yeah, for sure. We kind of bouncing over,
but the creator pretty much came from just me. So pretty much, so all my Crump names at the time is not marketable. It's just not marketable. Like, because at first when I started, I didn't see myself as a business. I was just doing it for the love of it. Then I started getting gigs. But they like, okay, what's your name? I'm just like, well, my dancer name. You know what I'm saying? It's
what,
like,
my gamer tag?
you know what I'm saying? It's just like, what you go by? So at the time, so yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I was under my first big homie, which is Limitless. So I was Little Limitless. So you know what I'm saying? That's that.
Yeah.
But if I'm not doing a gig with him, who am I by myself? So I was like,
You're
okay.
Little Limitless?
At the time.
Then you're limited.
Nah.
If we're going by technicalities.
Wow. So at the time, I couldn't think of no name, but I remember my first Crump name that I picked. My first Crump name ever written down on my notebook that I still got today. Like today, I still got this notebook. It's Kip.
Kip?
Kip.
What does that mean?
Crump, isolation, personality. Cause that's literally how I dance. I crump. I be isolating. And I got the personality to bring a crowd or to actually like perform. Like I'm really good at performing with a crowd. Even though I'm shy. I'm stage, like I be straight like stage shy. But you won't know because I be having so much fun.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, that ain't Buck. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this just don't sound right.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
because it's it's long too. So
yeah, I'm just like, But if you abbreviate to Kip, you know, it's a KIP, it's like Kip, you're Kip. That's exactly what Big Homie said. He was like, so you're Kip. He's, I mean, I ain't saying it's bad. I'm just saying like it just don't seem like you. I was like, I mean, when I was thinking about it, it seemed like me, but I'm like, it don't really feel right. So in the midst of me making this my new name, I got into a bad breakup around high school, my high school sweetheart and shit. Shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? She made me who I am today. So we was, you know what I'm saying, we was getting into it. So it was like some toxic shit. So I felt like demon, you know what I'm saying? Like demonish.
yeah.
And then I started watching Naruto around that time with the nine-tailed fox. And I started, you know what I'm saying? So I started really resonating with that character. And I was like, bro, this is me. This is how I feel. Like I'm a nice person till you provoke me and make me feel, you know what I'm saying, till you bring that demon out of me. Yeah. So I was just like, you know what? I said demon, nine-tailed fox, but that's too damn long. So let's just cut off the nine tails and just say demon. So that's how the community started calling me demon. That's how I got demon as my name. So
okay, now that makes sense.
Exactly.
I was sure like,
because a lot of people are like, bro, your name is Llord, but your Crump name is Demon? Like, bro, what? I was like, nah, y'all thinking it too much. You thinking it too hard.
Yeah.
It's really simple. It's really came from, you know what I'm saying, this anime that I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Got a backstory to it, and boom, there you go.
Yeah,
Simple
if you would have
simple.
kept the nine-tailed fox, you might have some copyright issues.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm just like, all right, so Demon. So understand, Demon is a dope name. You got a dope meaning, got a dope story behind it. But Demon is not marketable.
Yeah.
And now I know because I got booked for a church. And the funniest thing happened.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I missed out on that $1,000. That was an easy $1,000. All I had to do was 2 songs. $1,000 was pretty much like a 10-minute set. Told him my name for the flyer.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? So I fumbled the bag.
They basically.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh shit, God just threw me the damn dime pass. I'm like, cool. Especially at 18, you know what I'm saying? 17, 18 and shit, $1,000, that's a lot of money at that time. Especially,
For sure.
Especially making off your craft, your career. I never knew I could make money off of dance until then. Like I was like, oh shit, this is real, my nigga. Like I didn't know you can do this. I didn't know you could get paid. You know, so I knew dancers get paid for like gigs and shit, but I didn't know like you can start early as hell. So I'm just like, all right, cool. So I sent them the name for the flyer and shit, and they was like, yeah, I don't really think you're a good fit for this this church. Do you have any other names? I was like, what you mean? I said, Demon not a good name. He said, not for the environment that we're trying to portray. And I was like, shit, this is a church gig. I'm like,
you should have been like Angel. Just to cover up real quick.
I couldn't think of nothing because I was like, damn, this is my only name at the time. Like it was my only name. So I was like, shit, I don't got nothing else. So I'm just like, damn, I can't do this gig. I was like, you could just say like the young man out there. He was like, no, like we got to put a name. I was like, you could put my real name. And he was like, what's your real name? Llord. And they just stopped replying. I guess they thought I was bullshitting.
That reminds me of that Nike commercial with Kevin Durant.
Oh my God.
With Hannibal. He was like, and now introducing the man, Kevin. And everybody looked at him like,
wow. Kevin. That's what I'm saying. Just wow.
Right. You hyped up all these other people and you said Kevin.
And I guess I guess they were just waiting for something spectacular or unique. I was just like, I mean, I think my name is pretty unique. I mean,
yeah, Llord is cool as hell.
It's like only 3. It's like
hey,
only
Damo,
3.
get it right. Put in your name. Put it in your phone right. He calls you Llord.
When I seen him, I was like, this clearly not me. I thought he was choreographing for him for real. I was like,
talking about whom?
I'm like, who? But yeah, bro, I'm just like, at that moment, I knew like this ain't a marketable name, so I had to expand and like see what else I can do outside of just being Demon. You know what I'm saying? And then even out like phasing out of that Demon, like the Demon stage in my life, like I'll still go by Demon. Like a lot of people still call me Demon and shit because I'm solidified in the community. But most people call me by my other name. So I'm just gonna list out my names real quick. And so who I feel, who I'm affiliated with, and you know what I'm saying, all that. So me, my you know what I'm saying, me with the STL, you know what I'm saying, bass, you know what I'm saying, the bass shit. So you got Demon. So that's my first name. We got Big Rounds or Rounds. That's my city given name. You know what I'm saying? One of my OGs gave me that name because I always used to battle like 5-6 people and still dance in the session, like, and still have like, and still just going hard all night. It's like
crazy
crackhead energy.
Yeah.
So you got Big
Wouldn't
Rounds.
want it any other way though.
That's what I'm saying. Just like it just, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially like it means a lot to have a name given to me. So, you know what I'm saying? I cherish that. You know what I'm saying? I cherish that well. No Chill. Now, my No Chill side, that's me just talking shit. You know, like that.
Oh, yeah. I've already experienced it. Speaking of that, he got this record coming for you, Brandon. We ain't forget about that. And apparently you got this record against me, but I mean, I don't know what I did wrong.
When we get to that segment, people gonna understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. People gonna understand. But yeah,
I need to figure out who producing these records.
TG.
TG is dissing itself. Hilarious.
Yes. And y'all will understand why in a few. So yeah, we got No Chill, which is my my arrogant, cocky side. So it's like my personality is split off into these different styles of these different characters that I have in my
That's
head.
hard. Yeah. I like that.
So that's how I keep it. You know what I'm saying? I kind of keep everything under one roof. So that's how house became a thing. So yeah, we got Demon, Rounds, aka Big Rounds, No Chill, Big Wendy. Big Wendy is a funny character. Is a funny character that I actually made because it started off as a joke. So keep in mind, during my career, I've done a lot of different things, and I ended up getting on the biggest crump at the time, biggest crump platform, which is KBL. So the Crump Battle League.
Okay. As
my first main event battle. This is my first time on a card. Y'all can look this battle up. It's between me and at the time, let's see, she was Princess Con. So she Queen Con now. Shout out to Megan.
This on YouTube?
Yeah. So you will understand where Big Wendy came from. So
Shout out to Big Wendy though.
when I started my run, I had a red wig on. I shook the crump world. I split the crump world into two. People that fuck with the wig and people that just wasn't fucking with the wig.
Bro was Noah out here.
Bro.
No, wait, Moses. Sorry.
When I say I was a bad bitch with that wig.
Bro was Moses of the crump community. That's crazy.
When I say
talking about some,
I'm gonna send a link. When you see the battle, you're gonna be like, wow, I see where Big Wendy came from.
I need to see this, bro.
It's wild as hell.
When we get a screen,
yes, I wish I could just pull it up.
When we get a screen and then like pull that up, like in a man, bro. This is why I need that.
Hey, in due time, bro. In due time.
Yes, sir.
In due time. So when I say like, just becoming a pioneer in crump, because nobody never did it. Like people dressed up, but nobody took it to that path. Mm-hmm. So just me pulling that off and just standing on business with it, and actually just, you know what I'm saying, just standing on like, hey, yo, fuck what y'all talk about. This is Big Wendy. There we go, and that just solidified me. Outside of having a light skinned ass battle card. I had the first light skin battle card. I'm over here biting my lip. The most light skin shit you can see on a battle card I have done. So keep in mind that the battle card and the wig, it was like, yeah, who the hell is this dude?
Yeah, I'm light skinned and I approve this message.
Yes. When you see it, you're gonna be like, wow, he really did. Like, nigga, I made history with that damn battle. The battle was tight though. It just I was pumped up off of energy drinks, so it wasn't like my best.
You still do energy drinks to this day?
Not
that's
before
good.
a battle. Yeah, not before a battle like that.
That's good.
That kind of traumatized me because I was like, damn, bro, like I had so much energy to the point that I was just like. The
Anybody
inside of my
get it.
Exactly. I was like, I want to do so much right now, but I can't even move. I felt like how bodybuilders get when they put too much steroids and they can barely move their muscles. That's exactly how I felt, just in the inside of me. So
like that meme of the one dude walking like this, opening the door at McDonald's and shit.
Yeah. That's exactly how my body felt. So I'm just like, man, nah, never again. Never again.
Yeah, bro. I don't know how anybody does those energy drinks.
I don't know, bro. I don't.
There's like 60 ingredients in there. I'm like, what are you doing?
I think it was a Bang.
Yeah,
and it was the funny part because I was at a crump event drinking Bang, but could not bang. I was like, bro, this is
pause.
Nah, that's crump terminology. We can use it. It's appropriate.
I retract that statement. My bad, crump community. I ain't know. So I'm still learning.
Yeah, so Demon, Big Rounds, No Chill, Big Wendy. All right, and then now for my city, like the people I'm under.
Yeah.
So at the time I was under Limitless, I did get dropped. That, you know what I'm saying, it happens.
It happens.
It happens. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you out, your big homie sees your potential and you outgrow fam. So it's like, okay, go spread your wings, my nigga. So I end up getting under Geddon.
Nah, that's a good way to part ways though.
Yeah. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's still all love when I see Limitless and shit. Like it wasn't like on no bad terms type shit. It was
for
just
sure.
Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? This is what you want to do and you only want to do crump. So spread your wings and crump, my nigga. And that's what I did and shit. It worked out. So yeah, it was him. Then I ended up getting under my one of the crump OGs, Geddon. I think he's General Riot at the moment. But he don't.
That's
crump
a hard
no more.
name. I like that.
Yeah, it's both.
That's tough.
Yeah, so with him not really being active at the time, so it was like I was more so like self-taught even more now. So it was like I had to like really, really dive in because everybody else, big homie, was kind of like investing in them.
Yeah.
And it's like more so, hey, nigga, you on your own. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'll give you some tips, but it's like, you know, so we barely got time to link up to actually like train together. And I'm not used to that. Like coming from Limitless to we training together, you know what I'm saying, learning from each other to, you know what I'm saying, you on your own being self-taught. It was like a major difference that I had to adapt. And I think the names under him, I went from Lil Geddon to, I think I was Twin to Geddon 2 times. I think that was like the last rank I had before I can't even say I dropped. I pretty much outgrew the fam. And it was just like It was just like, I get, you know what I'm saying? It was like I never left, or it was like, it was never like a knowledge that I left. It was just like, you on the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Which fam is this? Is it still?
Yeah, this is a Getting fam.
Getting.
So,
okay.
So while I was under him, I ended up getting under a guy named Guns, which is like my current big homie, my twin.
Okay.
So that's how
Shout
it
out
came.
Guns, man.
Yeah, definitely shout out Guns, bro. Shout out the party.
Not the actual Guns, but the individual.
Yeah, Guns and Ammo. So I ended up getting under him around the same time. So I was in two people fams at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this.
I wonder how that.
It happened to work out when my big homie was cool. He was like, all right, cool, and I was like, all right, cool. Shit, fuck it.
Whatever then.
Yeah, it was like whatever I'm not learning over here, he'll correct over here type shit. So it was like, it was a hefty balance. So being on the Guns for damn near I think like 9 years. So I think about 7 years of my career now. 6-7 years of my career. Yeah, that's a long time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I lost track. It just been so damn long.
To this day?
Yeah, to this day I'm still on them.
To this day?
Yeah, to this day, because I was at the time I wanted to be BB Guns. Like getting under Guns was so random. It was so random because I was bullshitting at first. I'm not gonna lie to everybody the same shit. I was bullshitting. You know how I bullshit. I was bullshitting.
Yeah,
because he was like I think he made a status of like, hey yo, I'm opening up my fam who want to be in it, and I was on some bullshit like, hey, make me BB Gun. But it makes sense though. I was like, right. Bro, why would I not go for it? I was like, all right, make me water guns. He was like, man, hell no, nigga. I was like, man, you hating. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, fuck out of here.
Water guns.
Yeah, you know, that's a tight name. Think about it. Think about it. I could have been BB Guns. I could have been Nerf Guns. That's a tight name.
Airsoft.
I could have been, you know what I'm saying? Like all these tight names I could have been. He was like, all right, you Baby Guns. I was like, man, I don't want to be Baby Guns. I said, this name weak. I'm like, man, this name weak as hell. He's like, nah. He said, trust me. So getting in the fam and everybody like seeing me get in at a high rank, they was looking like, my nigga, who is the new dude? You know what I'm saying? Like how tight he is. Then they still seeing my footage and see like the work I put in. It was like, oh, okay, we see why you put him at a high rank. I was like, shit, I ain't really know about like ranks. You know what I'm saying? Like ranks, the ranking system and shit. I was just like, shit, yeah, whatever name I got, I just made the name what it was type shit. So I didn't really believe in like, oh, this rank is higher than that type shit. I didn't care for it. I was just
for
like,
sure.
Well, whoever I am under you, under your like last name type shit or my last name type shit, I'm just like, I'm gonna be great at it regardless because I'm gonna make the name type shit. So yeah, I ended up going from Baby Guns to I think he made me JR. He made me JR. He made me JR Guns, and I denied it. This is the first time I denied it because I was like, I don't really care. I want to be Killer. I want to be Killer Guns because the name sound tight. I was just
that's
like,
fire.
I said, yeah. I said, this name right here is tight to me. I want it. Let's get it. And he was like, all right. I mean, you could be JR right now. I'm just like, okay, cool, but let me be Killer Guns.
What's JR though?
JR is like a really, really high rank. That's like one of the OG ranks. So it's like you really like your skill level, your leadership, or whatever you contribute to the family is really at a high caliber. And it's damn near like you one of them niggas. Like when you look at the family, she's like, hey, yo, JR that nigga. But it can be, you know, it's different for different fams though. But for the party or at the time, Guns and Ammos, that was a high rank. So I'm just looking like, okay, cool. I'm gonna be Killer Gun. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be the rebel, bro. I gotta be the rebel in the fam. So doing that little season that I had with that, I ended up doing a lot of amazing shit. So you know what I'm saying? I started doing some high caliber shit where my big homie was like, you know what? You're JR. I'm not taking no for an answer. Like you're not dancing like these off brand ranks. Like you're in this spot for a reason. So you know what I'm saying? I had to accept that for like 3 years. You know
that's recognition though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I get why, but at the same time it's like, damn, bro, I kind of want a name that sound tight. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't just get any name. You know what I'm saying? Like the name, I gotta feel it. I gotta feel it in my soul.
Right.
I gotta feel it in my soul, bro. So I'm just like, I end up becoming well, I went through the, you know what I'm saying, my 3 years and shit, and I put in a lot of work. Then finally we got to the twin rank. So shit, currently I'm twin guns, but I was like, that sound boring. I don't want that name. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's make it tight. So I was like, your guns, I'm two guns. I'm your update.
iOS.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, you see how much bullshit he be on? I'm on half of that, and you know what I'm saying, more of the guns. So
Yeah.
that's how I became two guns, which is twin guns. So that's why I am currently right now under him. Yeah, under him, which is the party and shit. Shout out to the party and shit again.
Shout out to the party, man.
And then my last,
Shout out to the party, man.
you know what I'm saying? Then my last recent fam that I got in December and shit is my nigga B Wilder and shit. Shout out to B Wilders. I am currently Ace B Wilder. So I was like, that name is raw as hell.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you see how like my name is kind of like I eyeball out of each fams I'm in. And
How many fams are you in right now?
Currently I'm in a total of 4.
Okay.
So 3 serious fams, and then let me see. 2 guns. Who else? Ace B Water. Ghetto Honey Bun. So it's 3. You're laughing, but I am dead ass.
Ghetto Honey Bun.
Yes, I am dead. I have won tournaments with this name.
Bro. Like, you're the right person to have these names.
You see what I'm saying?
Like, all these names that you have brought up, Ghetto Honey Bun,
2
Guns, Big Windy. I'm like, yeah, that's Llord. For
it's
sure.
me. I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. That's what people respect about me, because like,
That's your brand too. Like,
Yeah,
just
bro.
like if we watch your content too on top of what you're doing with Crumb, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Exactly. And that's what I always want to do. And regardless of what I do, I'm me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I pulled up to this podcast and flops, my nigga. In flops. I'm comfortable right now, nigga. I'm on my house shit right now.
Bro, I don't care. Like, if you could have came here in a wife beater.
That is why. That is dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous. I would have been very on edge.
Yes,
For sure. I'd be like, just like,
He like, wow.
I mean, I'm like, this conversation can go so many different ways. I just need to play it cool.
Facts. I was like, so you not cold?
And
So you're not cold?
Yeah.
You dead dangerous right now. That the temperature outside is not bothering you. You're dangerous.
Every time he talk, he's like this. I flinch every time. I'm like,
Or we get to shaking your water. Like, you good, bro? You good? Yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir. But yeah, so
this is my podcast. I'm calling him yes,
me?
boss. Yeah, boss. Yeah.
So yeah, you better call me back for part 2. I got more to say.
Part 3, 4, and 5.
So
Yes.
yeah, I got a whole documentary about this shit. You just keep pulling up with words at work.
On me, every podcast is a 3-hour story of who he jumped.
No, in their perspective, their point of view.
I had a whole narration going to everything.
Bro.
He got a storybook and all that.
The pop-ups. He is wildly right now, bro. He's wildly, bro. In front of Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, my bad, Marvin Gaye. I mean, he's like, what's going on?
He's like, wow.
Pun intended.
Wow. Bro.
But I do need to learn more about these families and these houses.
I'm getting to that right now.
Because I still don't understand that concept. And I want to learn, because I did not know, with you and with Girl Bravo talking about the community and Crumb, I did not know it was this heavy, that it was this crazy. Like, I know y'all been going on different events, weekend events, week-long events, and just killing it, and seeing the footage of that is just so dope to see. But like, to learn how big of a community it actually is.
Yeah, bro.
And also, like, I'm wanting to know more about like how you bring that dynamic to Story Stitchers and TG later on.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's crazy. And we haven't, and that's just one dimension of who you are.
Facts.
So it's crazy.
All right, so where we was at the B Wilder. So yeah, that's my most recent fam that I got in. You know what I'm saying? It took me about, I think, like a year or so to get in. But the thing about it, like, it was already kind of in the works. Like, I talked to my big homie, like anything, like any move I do, I do talk to my, you know what I'm saying, my big homies about, you know what I'm saying, to make sure it's okay, make sure I'm not stepping on no toes, make sure I'm not going against the fam wishes or etc.
For sure.
And he was like, cool, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, like guns support my my crump career. He like, whatever you want to do, you know what I'm saying, do it. You know what I'm saying, like if you want to be great in this, do this. You want to get on the such and such, do this. Like they cool with it, cool. You know what I'm saying. But like early on in my career, I had times where I was like, I thought like joining fams or like getting under somebody, like you just instantly get tight, like you just get their skill because you got their name. Yeah, it don't work like that. I was like, damn, I'm still ass. Why? You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not tight like this nigga yet. He was like, because you haven't trained, my nigga. You haven't laughed. I was like, oh, okay. So I got to put in work with the name. But I kind of use the names as motivation to work harder type shit. Like even when people try to get in my fam, like getting in my fam is very hard to do. Like it's like damn near like an application fee, convenience fee on top of that. Like, like you gotta.
What's your social security number?
Yeah, like you gotta damn near wait a year just for me to just evaluate you, like who you are as a person. That's just me. We didn't even get to we didn't even get to the fam part.
Yeah,
like the
fuck a 2-step.
Yeah, like
verification.
like you, like you would get lucky enough if you get in lesser time than that. I mean, I evaluate you as a person. You cool peoples, you know what I'm saying? You stand for like the right shit. You know what I'm saying? You on your shit in real life too, cause like crump is real life too. Like crump affects your real life and vice versa. Like real life can affect your crump. Like if you fucked up in life, you will show in your dance because you won't be at the capacity that you need to be at type shit.
For sure.
But I get into that like, you know what I'm saying, later. So we was talking about the fam shit. So understand crump came from gang life. It came from the streets, my nigga.
Oh, I figured. Yeah, I figured that.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like being part of these crews and these fams, it was a necessity. You know what I'm saying? It'd be crew versus crew, fam versus fam. Mm-hmm. That's where the family aspect, the brother, the sister, all of that aspect came from gang life. But they made it positive. So I was just like, you know what I'm saying? That trickled down to what we are today. So with me.
Does that tie in with, is it Tommy the Clown?
Yeah.
Over in LA.
Yep.
Yeah. And he was at the pop out and everything. Mm-hmm. And like a lot of people were talking, like contributing him to like the start of Crump.
Yeah, it really was. Cause
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that Crump came from clowning. That's just, you know what I'm saying?
It really did come from Compton?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a lot of the basics, like the footworks, the bang, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of this shit came from clowning. So, you know, so we still got clowning. They just dudes. We just took it. And they took it to another different, you know what I'm saying, another different level of it. Like a whole different path.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's what I like about Crump. Like it's different. A lot of people think it's aggressive. It can be.
For sure, it definitely
for some,
is.
You know what I'm saying? For some, if you know what I'm saying, that's what you expressing at that moment. But I've seen people sad Crump. I've seen happy Crump. I've seen goofy Crump. Like niggas just bullshitting. Like just,
I feel like you participated in that Crump. Or is it just the names?
It depends. If I'm Ghetto Honey Bun, then yeah, I'm on bullshit. Yeah, if I'm Ghetto Honey Bun, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lady Ice. Shout out to Prism.
Now that's hard that you have these different names that are different characters and bring out a different level of Crump in you as well. Like that's so dope. Like it just solidifies that dance is storytelling as well.
Yeah. Cause it just depends on like what I'm feeling at that moment. Like some days I'm feeling cocky and arrogant, you know what I'm saying, arrogant, and sometimes I'm feeling like I ain't feeling shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just me. So it's just like sometimes when I'm signing up, like what I'm feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Like who am I today? Who you know what I'm saying? What am I on today? Fuck it, I'm gonna put him down. You know what I'm saying? If I feel it, I feel it.
Yeah.
Then look, you put that name down. I put like rounds down. They're like, oh, let's go, Demon. I'm over here just like, but I ain't Demon right now.
Right. And it all connects to the houses and everything as well.
And I explain house too. But yeah, so like with the fams and crews and shit, it's really essential, especially like the growth of like your legacy, the community, even like just you growing your littles. Cause like it's just like having kids in a way sometimes.
Yeah. Cause
you're raising somebody, especially if like they brand new. Like I had like somebody that just joined my fam, Tiny Rounds. Like she's still new in Crump. So like her career is just starting. Keep in mind, I'm 9 years in. So it's like, okay, I can give you the knowledge of this is all the shit I've been through, so watch out for this. Now, these are the experiences you might come across, so watch out for this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna stop you with certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still your own person, you still grown. Majority of my little homies are grown outside of the kids.
Right.
So you're gonna make mistakes. It's about what you do after those mistakes. Now, granted, sometimes I can stop you and be like, hey, yo, before we even cut, you know what I'm saying, before you even cut that jar or, you know what I'm saying, cut that fabric of bullshit open, let's reevaluate the situation type shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me being like a really good big homie in real life and in dance. Because, you know what I'm saying, some people actually come to me with their personal problems. You know what I'm saying? What I'm going to do? Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm your big bro. Shit, look at me as a cousin, uncle, whatever. At the end of the day, I'm a friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm a friend. I'm a leader. Right. So just balancing that out too with boundaries, you know what I'm saying, with certain things as well. But like being a big homie and being in charge, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Especially like I was a big homie early in my career, like 3 years in. Keep in mind, I'm a rookie. I'm a rookie in this crump shit, trying to lead a fam. And at the time, I only had like one little homie, which is my J-Dot. And he been like under me for like shit. If I'm 9 years in, he been under me for like 7 years. Crazy. That's hellas. But it's Lord, you know what I'm saying, show loyalty though. And which is, you know what I'm saying, which is needed in these fam, you know what I'm saying, because you don't want to like somebody that's fam hopping where they just get under you for whatever benefit or get under you, learn your style to beat you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of different reasons why people get in fams. Yeah. Me, I treat house as this, like these is like my second family. This is the family that I couldn't have growing up, or this is the family that God wanted me to build. So that's why I look at house like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You got all my names, all my styles into one roof. How we move, we gonna move on some professional shit. We gonna move like a company, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, we gonna have fun. We gonna be professional. If bullshit cross our path, we handle it. If we gotta step away and be like, come on, y'all, let's go. Let's remove ourselves from the bullshit. Let's do it. If we gotta handle and you gotta get beat the fuck up, then say, hey, you gotta get beat the fuck up. But you know what I'm saying? I tend to handle shit in a positive and professional manner, just on the fact that like it's a brand. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's watching. Somebody's always watching. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna tell people not to be themselves, but just make sure you're presenting yourself, you know what I'm saying? Are you doing whatever you're doing with the best foot forward for house? That's just what you signed up for. Now, if you can't, you know what I'm saying? If you can't abide, you know what I'm saying, abide by the rules and shit, you can shake. Like, that just, you know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of rules in house because it's really simple. Like, shit, whatever you want to do in your career, I'm willing enough to invest in, you know what I'm saying, investing in you to get to those, you know what I'm saying, those goals. Because I've reached my goals already. All I got to do is go overseas. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I've literally done everything on my crump checklist within 9 years. And I've done half of that shit in 3.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? So like I said, like
you just gotta go overseas now?
Yeah, I just gotta go overseas. Once I battle overseas, that's about it. I have taught in crump, I have traveled, I have battled the creator. You know what I'm saying? Like battling one of the creators was like probably like the hardest thing ever to do. You know what I'm saying? But I did it. So you know what I'm saying? I survived. I quit for 3 days. I ain't gonna lie. I took a bad L.
It'd be like that.
But it was the conditions of how I took the L. I had to battle the creator in the tournament. So imagine to make it to the next phase of the tournament, you gotta beat the creator.
The creator of the tournament?
Of the crump.
Oh.
Yeah. So imagine you gotta beat Tada
Damn.
to make it to the next level. Now granted, I said, okay, say if I would have beat this nigga, I would have won the tournament. If he's the best in the room right now and I beat him, this tournament is over with.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, but that wasn't the case. I got washed 2 rounds.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But
it was you need that though.
Yeah, it made me. I ain't gonna lie.
The fact that you faced the creator that gave you this gift is a gift in itself, honestly. So
I'd say it felt like being in a cage with a bear with like salmon around your neck. You know what I'm saying?
Bittersweet.
Yeah, it was just like, dang, this is levels. Like I didn't like you know it's levels to shit, but I didn't know like it was a far gap. Yeah. I was like, oh shit, this is what happened when you train for 8 hours for 18 years.
Bro, I mean, you doing this for 9 years, and at a young age, you about to be 28. So it's like Just like how old was the creator? What was his name again?
Well, Tada's at the time, shit, I forgot how old he was. I know at the time I was like what, probably like maybe 18, maybe 19 at the time. That's young. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in my teens over here banging with a grown man.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, especially like the terms that I like, that's really hard to really, that's a lot of pressure. Like you already got the whole.
So this wasn't recent.
Nah, this was like early in my career. Like imagine you a rookie and you over here going against Kevin Durant, you know what I'm saying? Or Curry or something, or LeBron or something. And you know what I'm saying? Like it's one shot, one match, you know what I'm saying? And he's just blocking every shot. Like, you know he gonna block your shit, but you still gonna take the shot type shit. So that was kind of like what I was feeling like. Damn. Rookie in the shit versus a full grown versus the creator of the sport, pretty much.
Crazy.
So I was just like, yeah, bro, it was hard. I quit for like 3 days because I really beat myself down. I was like, damn. I got injured that same event. It was just all fucked up that weekend. I was just like, damn, I'm injured. Don't pull something in my fucking leg. Creator just got off on me and shit.
That's gotta be fuel though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
And then like the previous year, I think like my first year, I battled his little homie, which is Sherwin, which was Baby Eyes at the time. So I battled one of his littles and then battled him the next following year at that same event. I'm just like, damn, I just got bad luck going to this damn city. And I was just like, damn, bro. Yeah, I'm done with this shit. I said, yeah, fuck Crump, I'm done with this shit.
So when it comes to the creator, like how is the creator tied into like all the houses and families and stuff like that? And like, where does the creator fall in that?
It's pretty much like the system of like the reason behind it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was pretty much for fellowship.
He everybody's granddaddy pretty much.
Pretty much. It's like the grand big homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, him and Miho, you know what I'm saying? Him and Miho, shit.
He had the mountain meditator.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The rest of the pillars of Crump, you know what I'm saying? Just pretty much like the grand big homies. Mm. And everybody just trickles down from that. Cause there's some people that's like, my big homie is under the creator. You know what I'm saying? So it's like in a sense, my dad is under, you know, it's like my granddad type shit.
That's fire.
So these some old ass niggas and shit. But yeah, so it's like, oh yeah, that's my big homie. You know what I'm saying? It's my big homie. You know what I'm saying? My big homie type shit. Mm-hmm. So it just depends though, but
big homie squared.
Pretty much. It just depends on how close he is, because you don't want a nigga that's like,
there's math to it.
Yeah, like, okay, he's under him. You the little, you know what I'm saying? You under the little homie.
Yeah.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like shit. My big homie is pretty much like it's the creator of Crump, then it's him, then it's me.
Nah, so, that's fire though.
You know what I'm saying? So like looking at that, I'm like, damn, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? That's some dope ass. You know what I'm saying? That family tree alone is dope as hell. So I'm getting knowledge from, you know what I'm saying, what you learning from him, and you know what I'm saying, you making it fit your style, what you gave to me. So it's like, yeah, that's dope. But for the fam aspect, so fams and crews is two different things. I know some people think it's the same thing, but for me, I kind of do based off like, I'm more sort of family aspect, because family is family. You know what I'm saying? These are niggas you gonna train with, bang with, regardless. You know what I'm saying? Regardless on what matter. Crews tend to break up. So I tend not to tell people or tell people not to call house a crew, because we not a crew. Because I've seen a lot of crews break up. I've seen a lot of crews argue and, you know what I'm saying, no return. So I'm just like, nah. You know, with family will argue, but y'all was still gonna be family. Even if you leave, like you still family, because you was a part of us. Might not fuck with you or however reason you left and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you still family type shit. So, you know what I'm saying, Ohana. That's what I think
means
of
forever.
Like, yeah, so that's why I'm just like, that's how I feel about family and shit. Especially like how Crump adapted like the gang life aspect of it. Like, okay, you in the gang pretty much. So you know what I'm saying? But when they turned it positive, I was like, you pretty much like a mentor. You know what I'm saying? It's like you the big mentor and these your mentees. So I was just like, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense why people gravitate towards me and shit due to my leadership.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't asked to be no big homie. You know what I'm saying? I ain't asked to be in charge of nobody. I'm like, nigga, I'm just trying to dance. I'm just
but
trying
you
to
embrace it though.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't got no choice, because for some reason, like the leadership role always smacked me in the face in life. So I was just like, well, I guess God want me to be in charge of something or somebody or some movement or whatever.
For sure.
I can't keep denying my calling. So when I started accepting my calling, that's when I started pulling people together and leading and conducting and doing all this dope ass shit that I'm doing now. It's amazing. It would be scary sometimes because I'd be like, damn, this is a lot of pressure onto one person. But I learned like not to put all the burden on me. Like I have people around me that's willing to take that and carry that burden with me. So I'm just like, oh, cool. But you know, like the saying, like if you want some shit done, you'll do it yourself. So I was just like, that's what I'm used to. I'm just like, well, going from solo dolo to now I'm in charge of a whole fam. I got different members, including, you know what I'm saying, Girl Bravo apart. You know what I'm saying? She be helping me out too as well, like reassuring me, like, you know what I'm saying, like, babe, you doing good. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you fucked up, but don't let it, you know what I'm saying, don't let that make you, you know what I'm saying? Be like, we human, we gonna make mistakes. What you gonna do afterwards? And then, you know what I'm saying, clear my head and reassure me, you know what I'm saying, reassure me, and I'm, you know what I'm saying, make the right decision on moving forward. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like fam's pretty simple. It's just all about, it's like how TG is. Like, we technically a family in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In crump terms, you know what I'm saying, we a fam.
For sure. Yeah, bro, that's dope. That's dope. Even though I don't 100% understand the terminology just yet, I still, like, I want to learn more about it because that's so dope. I don't know if I'll actually do the dancing, though. Like, I do want to learn more because, like, imagine me doing the interviews that I do for TG, like for the crumb community as well. Like, I want to know what I'm talking about. I want to know. I want to at least learn the foundation, and I appreciate you and Girl Bravo for giving me a little tidbits about the foundation because I feel like that would be dope.
I think that'd be a dope aspect.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, it'll just diversify what I do as well, and also give you a lot more coverage too as well. So,
indeed.
Hey.
I think you should do that. I think you should look into that. But it's simple, bro. Like, I won't even say don't overthink it. It just, you know what I'm saying? If you think of like certain terminology in crump, it's just our language. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just universal language. It might be some different or called some different in some different language. But when you look at the definition, it's the same shit.
It's so beautiful how it took, like, y'all took something that came from gang culture, and turned it into something beautiful. It just shows that art is a medium in a way that kind of just flushes out all that negativity. Bro. And like you said, like being a part of family and being a part of these houses as well, like you guys can determine like, hey, we gotta move away from this, we gotta move towards this because you want to keep that same energy going.
Oh man,
so that's dope,
bro. That shit raw, especially like with the next generation, like the kids, bro. Like the adults is one thing. When I see kids do this shit, bro, I can't lie. I be crying, bro, because I be like, damn, bro. Imagine if I would have started this young or I was introduced to crump this old. It's straight you know what I'm saying? It's like kids that straight birthed into crump. Like straight raised in, like imagine you raised in a culture of dance. Like this is your lifestyle.
That's sick.
Like, bro, like then you see them like get to these milestones and these, you know what I'm saying, these achievements. You can't do nothing but to give them their flowers. It's like, damn, bro, you're cold. Like, nigga, you're cold at 8, you're at 7, at 5. Dude, you're 5, dude. I'm 28. Imagine you at 28, bro. You're going to be so dope. Even if you just quit, like, at 15, like, just that gap of years, like, you have done a lot. You have done more than most people have done in their career, which is amazing. So that's why it just be amazing kids, especially battling kids, bro. Y'all, if y'all battle kids, bro, just know they little crackheads, bro. They little crackheads. they are packed up full of energy, bro. I will never. No, I can't say no. I never battle a kid. I got a kid. I got to battle in September. But just battle, like think twice when you battle on a kid, bro. Like, cause you would think like, yeah, you'll be more mature than them in the battle
for sure.
But kids' creativity is like imagination is on a whole nother scale.
100%.
Like, like it be kind of like humbling me to go back and be like, you know what? Maybe I gotta tweak how I'm thinking, because they thinking the stuff like I as a kid, I said, what did you think of that round? He's like, I don't know. He said, I wanted to turn myself into a fire hydrant. I was like, what? What? You see what I'm saying? I'm just like,
fire hydrant.
Oh, fire hydrant. He's like, yeah. He said, like, that's why I broke it off and the water came out. And I was like, dude, what? He became the fire hydrant in his dance, bro. That is crazy.
Nah, that's dope, man. To think about that too. It's just like, the imagination aspect that goes into that, and just like you can be anything at that point. If you being a damn fire hydrant,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, bro, that's insane.
So imagine like them in 10 years of them being that same fire hydrant. That whole concept.
Nah, just start bringing cartoons into that, and like the sky's the limit, honestly.
And that's what I love about Crump. Like it's very, you can influence it. It's like you can mix a lot of shit into Crump, and it could become a lot of different shit.
So it's just freebase for the most part.
Yeah, like I've seen people do anime characters. I've seen people like put the costume on and actually, yes, I've seen that around. I've seen somebody legit do a full DBZ round, intro and everything. Did a Kamehameha shoe move. You see what I'm saying? Like you can't think of shit like that. It's just like, nigga, what was your mind on at the time when you thinking of that shit? Like that is some next level crackhead shit. Like you like, nigga, what?
Now, what would you say for somebody that's wanting to get into the community that's just started out or is contemplating getting into Crump right now? What will be the biggest words of advice?
Like I tell everybody, you know what I'm saying, with me being a new gen leader, you know what I'm saying, like I done my years, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people look up to me, so you know what I'm saying, the torch has been passed to me. So I tend to tell people when getting into Crump, find the right person, find the right environment, because you don't want nobody toxic bringing you in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like if they got personal shit or they trauma bonding, like you don't want to gain that, because you know what I'm saying, you're new, you have a fresh mind, and that's easily influence. Because you know what I'm saying, somebody could teach you the wrong shit or the wrong lifestyle, and that's all you knew at the time, and now you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Now you got a little rough start. But I tend to tell people to either hit me up, you know what I'm saying, I chop it up with them. You can hit up somebody from house, because 9 out of 10 is gonna go back to me and be like, yo, we got somebody new. You know what I'm saying? Or it just depends on where you at. Like if you worldwide, I say look up Crump. You know what I'm saying? See if you got any Crump scenes around you. Evaluate the scene. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like vibe check them and shit.
For sure.
Because you might have a scene that you might not click with, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta figure out or find who, you know what I'm saying, like who you just compatible with. But I tend to tell people like, hey, just hit. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. Like if you want to get into Crump, just do it. Like come to a session, take a, you know what I'm saying, a Crump class, learn online. It's just you gotta figure out what works for you, because a lot of different learning capabilities. It just depends on what works for you. Like, you know what I'm saying, I can't tell you go online and you an in-person person. You know what I'm saying? If you need to hire somebody to teach you out, or find, you know what I'm saying, just find somebody that's willing to teach you genuinely, you know what I'm saying, genuinely just teach you. And you gotta be willing to learn. Like don't bullshit, don't waste people's time and shit. Cause I've had people hit me up plenty of times, somebody want to learn how to Crump, and I'd be like, okay, let's do it. You know what I'm saying, let's get it. Never, you know what I'm saying, they never follow through. Waste my time.
Better run low. Give me 1 second.
Indeed.
We're back again. I don't know what just happened. I guess the charger that I'm using is a bootleg. I don't know, but hey, it is what it is. I might have just grabbed the wrong charger from the center. That's definitely a possibility, but I don't know. Somebody's replaced.
No.
But where we leave off at? Oh, I think we left off at like the next generation, and also what you were, what you would tell somebody that's getting into Crump.
Okay, bet. All right, so I'm gonna kind of brush through it. So yeah, if you're trying to get into Crump, just get into Crump. You know what I'm saying? Find somebody that you can trust. You know what I'm saying? To get in, have an open mind. You know what I'm saying? Don't discourage yourself with learning this. It will be uncomfortable. You will look trash. It's okay. Keep in mind, I used to look trash too. Don't be trash. Be recyclable. Be something that you can, you know what I'm saying, you can convert to something better. Like you can keep evolving. Don't just be a one-minded person where you just gonna be trash, or you think you know it all and
For sure.
you new to this environment. Like, nah, like it's okay to ask questions. It's okay to learn from different people, but I would say don't overload yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't overload yourself, because I've done it. I've took plenty of workshops back to back to back. Like, if you get some knowledge, learn to marinate in it. You know what I'm saying? Master it, or at least master it enough to the point that you're ready to add something else on top of it. Don't just keep learning. You're gonna burn yourself out. You're gonna really burn yourself out, your creativity, all that. Because you're gonna be like, damn, I know all this shit, but I don't know what to do for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to do first.
Right.
It's useless. You know what I'm saying? What's knowledge is, you know what I'm saying, it's useless to use.
That's fire. Yeah, that's a fire piece of wisdom right there, because that kind of just touched me as well. It's just like, I got so many books, but I've learned that in this age of information that we live in as well, is that you can gather all this information, but knowledge is best when it's applied. Yeah. And you can't apply all this information all at once.
Exactly.
Yeah. And there's perks when it comes to being a nerd, for sure. But you can't apply everything into just one conversation of what all you know and what all you've been through. Just like, that's going to be a 10-hour podcast, or you're going to have to do the iCarly stream, the 24-hour stream. So,
and you still don't got enough time.
Yeah, nah.
So that same concept, so you see how you just broke that down?
Yeah.
That same concept is the same thinking in the crump round. You can't do everything.
Yeah.
You can't do everything.
Facts.
So you know what I'm saying, just do what you feel, do what you can, and you know what I'm saying, keep building like that. Because even when you get into your get off is everything. So your get off is legit everything.
Okay, so it's just like a building up, like an intro, and then like the climax is the get off. I'm guessing.
Exactly. So you see, you get it. He gets it.
I understand.
He understands it now.
But yeah, now what's like, now understanding that, what is for you and also collectively, like, what's the hardest part of the battle? Is it the intro? Is it the get off? Is it kind of bringing it to an end? Because I'm just thinking, I'm like, how would you bring something like that to an end? Like, what would be like the big ooh?
So the big would probably be the kill off. So that's the whatever move or whatever moment that you're trying to like show the people, or show the like, or just depending on type of battle, but show the crowd to know, like, once I pull this off, if it lands, this nigga done. So yeah, so more so like your kill off and to get off. That moment right there is probably the hardest one. It just depends if you specialize in kill offs. Because if you don't specialize in kill offs, it's gonna be very hard for you to do. Yeah, unless you just feeling it that day, unless you just on, like, you just in flow state. And you so in tune with your music, you know what I'm saying, with your music, your track, you so into it with your character, you know what I'm saying, and you just moving on autopilot where regardless of what you're doing, you can do anything. It just look amazing. Now, if you're in that state, that's going to be very hard to beat versus on somebody that's prepared, where they just like, I know this, you know what I'm saying, I got my intro ready, got my character ready, I got my track ready, I got my, you know what I'm saying, I got my moves, I got everything I'm going to do to dump on you to get you out of there, and everything lands. It's not a lot of seasoned people out here that they can do that.
For sure.
But as coming in, like, for me, I say like the hardest thing for me is probably my tracks. Because there's so much music out there, bro. There's so much music. But me, I like having fun. Like, I like enjoying having my fun and really beating the fuck up out of my opponent. Like, because I tend to have opponents where we don't war. I like going to war when we out there. Like, I like going back and forth with the exchange. Now, granted, some people don't like doing that. Some people just like, okay, I did my 2 rounds, I'm done. We're not going a third. Or after my 3, I'm just done. Or it's one-sided where I'm better than my opponent. It's just like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm trying to push you, bro. Like, come on. I need you to keep going. I don't need you to, no, this is it. You know what I'm saying? This enough. Now, granted, some people do got health problems and et cetera and all that shit. But even then, I still try to push people, like, let's push past that limit. You know what I'm saying? That's not limited. You know what I'm saying? Limitate yourself.
For sure.
Let's get this shit. Let's battle, nigga. Let's fight. 2 dogs in the street just barking at each other. Let's get it.
What would you say you specialize in?
At the time, I really didn't know what I specialized in at the time, like coming up in my career, because I thought I specialized in character until I actually started seeing like these people like tap in into their character and like, actually like live in their character they whole round. I say I'm more so for me battle tactics. So like the actual preparation for the battle. So like if you do a move 9 out of 10, I can rebuttal your move with the same, you know what I'm saying, or do it better than you.
Yeah.
Or my approach to the battle. Cause I'm gonna think different. Like even with the big Wendy thing, like it's a thing. Cause one, she had red hair. You know what I'm saying? She did ballet. And you know what I'm saying? She was a girl. So like I'm looking at all these ads, and then like it was like the shit talking up, you know what I'm saying, up to the battle and shit. So it's like I looked at the whole battle as a, you know what I'm saying, as a blueprint. Like, okay, let's put all this shit together and let's build a round.
Yeah.
Now at the time it didn't work out because it was funny as hell. I didn't execute it well because I got my wig done. I got my wig made the day before, so I ain't really get a chance to try it on, see how I'm gonna take it off, and etc. Like that part I wasn't ready for because I thought I was gonna take it off. Yeah, I thought it was gonna fly off, but it never did. So the whole time, I had the wig on. So, but like now being 9 years in, for most of my battles, it usually be the track. And depending on like what I'm finna do, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, am I gonna do a shoe move? I'm gonna do a shirt move, and am I just gonna get buck on this person? But my biggest problem is recovering from injuries. For some odd reason, I get injured every single battle, and it'd be crazy, bro. Just imagine, like, I'd say like my recent battle I had was Indiana. It was Indiana in September. Nigga, I pulled my back the night before. Do you know how it feels to pull your back the night before? I'm just like, dude, why? I'm like, man, I'm finna destroy this dude.
Y'all, he was stretching before the podcast.
Got to.
Just preventing injury before the podcast.
I got to, man.
You never know. You could say the wrong thing and be like,
Nah, I do that just in case somebody want to battle. Like, you never know.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Somebody might pull up and be like, yeah, bro, I heard you're gonna be on the podcast and I want to battle.
I do not want the smoke at all.
Well, just in case he wanted to smoke while I was here, I do got my flops on and he is gonna lose. So yeah, but I said that's probably like my best. My worst, like the worst part of me preparing for a battle is like getting injured. It be sucking, bro. You be like, damn.
Yeah, bro. Damn. Ass.
I cannot be at the top performers because my back or my leg.
For sure.
Hand, arm. It be the stupidest parts, bro. It don't even be like logical shit. It just be like, what?
My pinky toe.
Yes. I've had that, bro. I've had that before. I've had big toe sprain. I battled after like getting a tooth extract. Bro, no. No, I've seen people doing that. I'm like, how are you doing this? I'm crumped, but I'm not that crumped out. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I can feel that because I was an athlete. So, like, just having I didn't really get injured a lot, but I've been around people that were just like glass. I'm like, how does that happen, bro?
Yes, like just randomly.
Like, what are you eating? Man, at the time, I was eating like shit. So it's like, if I'm eating like shit, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Then
you need to get it together, bro.
What are you doing, bro? He's having a cigarette and an apple a day.
Oh my God. Bittersweet. even like shit like that, like made me like change my stretching, you know what I'm saying? my eating habits. Like, I'm like, bro, I can't keep getting all these injuries. Like,
yeah.
Especially like I probably got like maybe 3 more good solid years in crump before I gotta actually like retire and chill out and let my body actually like heal. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, because I wouldn't tell nobody over push themselves, because you know what I'm saying, like, especially for, like, for the love of the dance. There's a lot of people that like won't take no for an answer, like they won't sit down, and I ain't one of them. I've been injured plenty of times and still was dancing, still was performing in this crump shit. Now, granted, for me, I felt like it healed me in a way instead of like delaying my my healing process, if that makes sense.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not a specialist, but I know like when people told me to sit down, it delayed like my healing process. But it's like as soon as I start dancing, it's like when you get sick. It's like, we know, like you sick in the bed and you not moving, you not active, you just remain sick for a long time. But like you be like, you know what? let me get active. Let me do like some push-ups or let me go for a run. And
it feels good.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it might hurt a little bit, but
even if
like,
it's just a walk outside.
Yeah, like just some type of motion is like better for my body per se. Cause I was like, man, even when I get sick, I know I'm sick if I don't dance. And I know if I ain't dancing a while, I'm like, yeah, this sickness finna be here for like a week or so. But as soon as I dance, all that mucus come up. Yeah,
sickness is stagnicity. And if you just add more stagnicity to it, then it's just like you're gonna ponder more on the sickness rather than being like, oh, okay, let me get healthy real quick.
Exactly.
So, but I'm interested how you're bringing that leadership, that mentality that you have in Crump, and also in just content creating and everyday life to what we do as Story Stitchers and Truly Gifted. Because while it's the same people involved with both groups, it's two dynamics. It's a nonprofit, and then it's a group that we made together, a family that we made together. Indeed. So I want to start with Story Stitchers first. Yeah, because how long have you been around in Story Stitchers?
About around the same time me and Girl Barrow started dating, so it's like I guess I can go into my quick story how I got into Story Stitchers. Right before into LlordThaCreator. So LlordThaCreator is a simple name, bro. It's simple. Yeah. It was a simple thought process behind it. I never used my name for a brand. And then I was like, you know what? I do have a dope name. Yeah, people can't, you know what I'm saying, can't pronounce it for whatever religious reason, politic reason, whatever.
Really?
Yes. A lot of people look my name directly, straightforward, front and back, and be like Lloyd. Or Lord. Or Llord. Bro, I've heard it all.
Lord.
Yes, bro. I have went a whole day correctly.
Look.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Llord. Because in Spanish, the two L's make the Y sound. I'm just like, bro, I've heard it all. I actually took a day to correct people. I correct 87 people about my name. 87. Damn. 87.
Talking about some one.
Yep. I was like, that's wild to me. And it's weird because it's mostly it be mostly like black people that can't pronounce my name, which is weird. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. I be like, damn, is black people racist to me or something? Because I'm light skinned? You think I'm bitch?
Bro, I get the same thing. Like people call me Huston.
I don't know how they.
I'm like, bro, it's a city.
If you never seen Texas, they must not travel.
Oh my god, it's
Huston the worst. Is crazy, bro.
The worst thing about it is the spelling. Oh, so it's like the pronunciation is either Houston or Huston. The spelling of it, oh my god! Like I've gotten some wild shit, like HUSTIN.
What?
They're just thinking like, oh, Austin, and then let's do Houston. I'm like, Austin. No, that's not how it is. I've seen people put an E in my name.
How?
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought I was having trouble.
Uneducation.
Yeah.
Reverse education.
Drunk crackheads at this point, bro.
Yes, at this point. And we got a lot of those. And it's that number is multiplying, sadly.
Man, sadly. Increasing. But yeah, that's pretty much where I got my name from. You know what I'm saying? I see myself as a creator, and I was just like, you know what? LlordThaCreator. But I forgot about like Tyler the Creator. I was like, I ain't trying
to. But you said THA.
Yeah, because I'm ghetto. I'm ghetto, bro.
For sure.
It's like from that ghetto ratchet.
And he got a comma too.
Nah, let's do it to what?
Yeah. Tyler.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but coming from like the, you know what I'm saying, like the hood, the ghetto, the ratchetness and all that, I'm like, bro, that's still a part of me. Like I can't get it. I could be professional, you know, so I could be intelligent. But me, I'm ghetto, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm ghetto. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm ghetto savvy. You know what I'm saying?
Ghetto first before the savvy.
Exactly. I'm the type of nigga I pull up in a business meeting in a jogging suit, but I can still conduct business.
Y'all got married in a jogging suit, right?
We did.
That's fire. I'd rather do that.
We comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not a suit and tie person. That's why I say like.
Oh, I definitely am. I love suit and tie.
I could say for you per se, you would actually look good in that. But me, that's not me. Like I tried it for prom, and that was like the last time. Like I showed pictures of that, you know what I'm saying, that era in my life, to like people that know me, they like, nah, this ain't you. Like, you the type of nigga has some shorts on. You know what I'm saying? You have some suit shorts. Even when like my auntie got married, I had like a suit, but I had shorts on. You know what I'm saying?
You had the t-shirt suit?
Nah, that would have been tight. That would have tight. Nah, my granny made me like I think she cut the sleeves off a suit and kind of sewed it together as like a little 2-piece set. I'm just like, I fuck with this. You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
Like, it's comfortable.
Yeah.
And I got shorts. My nigga, my shorts was tailored, my nigga. You ever had tailored shorts?
Like what LeBron had?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And then I had the, you know what I'm saying? I had the Jordans on. So you know what I'm saying? Like, this is me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, exactly. So that's the type of comfortability I want to have in all aspects of my life. So I was like, you know what? Regardless if I'm picking names, picking niches, picking businesses, like regardless if I put my hands, feet into, whatever I put my mind in, it gotta be me. It gotta be me 24/7. So that's how I got like LlordThaCreator and shit. I was like, I never, you know what I'm saying, I never used my name. I think it's time to finally bring, you know what I'm saying, my name, bring me into the aspect. Cause yeah, I could have used Demon, I could use Big Round, blah, blah, blah. That's my Crump shit.
Yeah.
What about me? You know, so who am I outside of Crump?
For sure.
And that's why I found myself. I was like, you know what? I am Lord the because I create shit. I stay creating shit. I'll make some shit up. Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. Follow him on all platforms.
On me. Hop in on the stream, nigga. You lit. We have grand time. We have many fun.
Plenty
fun. Plenty fun.
Fun time.
Hell yeah.
What you usually stream?
I be on Call of Duty. I be on Fortnite. I'm tending to, once I get my PC like fully up and running where everything just smooth.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna start just try to like dive into other games. You know what I'm saying? Like horror games.
Ring.
Nah, hell no. Yeah, I have bought that game when it first came out, and I'm still on the first mission.
Damn, Elden Ring?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like when
is
you
it Elden Ring or Elden?
I think it's Elden Ring. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's just depending
Gotcha.
on your pronunciation. So I'm just like, look, I'm stuck. You know, when you make your character. So it's like you make your character, you will walk through this cave, and when you walk out, you're gonna see a dude. I'm stuck right there on that dude. And the thing about it is, you don't even have to fight him. That's the funny part. But dude was talking shit, and I was like, "Oh well, we finna run this fade, my nigga. We finna get."
Oh yeah, it was like one of those interactions.
Hell yeah, dude insulted me. I was like, "Nah, bro, run that
I'm
shit."
done with this game.
And he got to beat my ass, cause repeatedly, back to back. I was like, Jesus Christ,
bro. That's how I was about because I told you if I'm gonna do anything, it's gonna be Smash Bros.
Oh my God.
And I went to those tournaments. So I'm getting my ass beat. It's bad, man. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm better now.
Hell yeah.
And I feel like if I go to like a tournament, like I'm in a room with people that understand like what's the word?
What, mechanics?
The mechanics of the game, essentially. Yeah, they know the frames.
Oh yeah,
yeah. They know the frames. They know this move has this many frames. Like I'd rather use this move at these times. Like like also like
the science
just
behind
the hit boxes and everything.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, taking advantage of it. I didn't know. Like now I know a little more.
Yeah. But you learned
for sure, and I got my ass beat. But
that's how you get better, guys.
For sure.
Get your ass beat.
And I use a character that nobody likes.
That's true.
I use Sonic, and nobody likes Sonic. Like Sonic is the most. Besides Steve, is the most annoying character.
What was Steve the GOAT boy? Steve OP.
Fuck Steve, man. I don't like Steve. Steve is. I tried using Steve. I'm just like, this is too much. Like he has 3 moves that is all one button. Yeah, to build. To build, to craft, and to dig as well, to mine. That's all the same button.
That's wild.
I'm like, bro, this is too much.
So imagine somebody they just so in tune with their character.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you don't build, like he's super slow, his jump is terrible, but he's still the best character in the game. By far.
That's how it be, man.
Yeah.
Dealing with the cards that got dealt with him, and now he OP as hell.
Yeah, bro. But I mean, with that Switch 2 coming out, I just wonder how the next Smash game is going to be, and hopefully they put my boy Shadow in there because
They should.
I'm saying he got a whole game that just came out and it's fire.
it been plenty of time, especially him coming from like assist trophy till, you know what I'm saying. He should have been a character like this.
Yeah, you got Lil Mac in there, and he sucks. He's terrible.
Like, man, it's time. So we hopefully, I thought this might be the last one, but it might make it big. They might make it into a big ass game. So
yeah, I hope because this last game got 88 characters in total. So like if you just go all out and 120, because people aren't going to stop playing the game. If you have 120 characters
plus DLCs,
that's what I'm saying. So, like you have plenty of characters. If you get bored of one character, you're like, all right, bet. Like I started using Captain Falcon. He's tough. He's nice.
Yeah, he's nice with it.
He's nice.
Falcon.
I don't ever use that move. That's so situational because it takes so long.
Yeah,
it's so situational.
You gotta do it where everybody in that chaos, and you just like, you know what?
Yeah,
I gotta move for the situation. It's finna hurt too.
Yeah, bro. So situational, but when you land it or a spike,
oh, it's over.
Yeah, a spike.
You out of there.
Spike is the greatest thing. If you connect, then it's just like highlight. You could have lost the battle. You're like, yeah, highlight.
Bro, out of there.
Yeah, done.
Like wedgie.
Real quick. But I do want to get back to story stitches too.
So with Crump, y'all. So understand this kind of led into the story of how I met my wife. So yeah. Keep in mind, I've been battling, I've been traveling. And, you know, so I kind of hit like a peak. You know what I'm saying? Hit a peak in my career. I'm just like, okay, I've been doing all this, putting in work for these last couple of years. And I'm just like, I want to personally give back to the community. But I didn't get that epiphany until I left Texas. That's the funny part. I had my last battle in Texas.
Why did Timu email me?
Oh, no. Wow. Them deals.
Yeah, $20 off. I'm like, how can I get $20 off when it's like $1 products?
Exactly.
Yeah. My bad to interrupt you though.
Indeed. So yeah, so you know what I'm saying, coming back from Texas and stuff, I like that Texas trip changed a lot of me because I left like toxic relationships, and I was just like, yeah, this ain't what I want. You know what I'm saying? Old girl that I was talking to at the time, it wasn't what I want. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, nah. When I come back, I'm probably gonna ghost her. I ghosted her after I left. So, and the thing about it, I seen her like the day before, so it was like, damn. Shout out to you though. You know what I'm saying? You was my epiphany moment of the
realization.
Yeah,
incarnated.
I had to get my shit together. So I was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I battled out there. You know, so I had that experience. It was pretty dope. First time getting like, that was my first battle in the South too. So it was like, dang, this is, you know what I'm saying? I battled damn near all the coasters.
Which one was the toughest?
Toughest battle. Probably Midwest, because that's when I battle eyes. So I said that's probably here. I think that's probably my toughest. But like card wise, I can't say like. I think my toughest battle was AR. JRX. That's probably like my toughest battle, just on the fact of the caliber he was at and the reputation I had. So it was like he known for whooping shit. So he known as like everybody know this nigga the best. So like when they had the poll, it hurt my feelings in a way, but it kind of like motivated me. Like, nah, bro, y'all got me fucked up. When 99% of the Crump world say you're gonna lose, and only 1%, nigga, I like the odds was stacked against me, and I showed the fuck out that day.
How'd you do? Did you beat him?
Hell yeah, shit. I feel like I did, and I know I did, because shit, you know that feeling of like. You're in a state of like you're whooping shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I was definitely in flow state that moment, because like at that time I was just releasing. You know what I'm saying? Like my aunt, one of my aunties on my dad's side died, and I was just like literally the weekend or the week of that battle, I was like, damn, I ain't gonna be here for the funeral and shit. So I said, damn, why y'all doing the funeral so early? I ain't gonna be able to make it because I'm gonna be out in Nashville battling and shit. So just me missing that and having those mixed emotions and shit, I'm just like. This for, you know what I'm saying, like this for you. And it showed like shit, because I was getting the fuck off. I would lose my damn mind. Only thing I regret doing out there is getting a haircut. They fucked up my shit. Like, my nigga, hey, do not get your haircuts from any nigga in fucking Nashville.
They give you that country cut.
Nigga fucked up my shit, nigga.
They had Elvis playing in the background and everything.
Nah, I was in the hood.
Oh, okay.
Hell no.
At least that's good.
No, it wasn't good. It was like one of those niggas where you walk in a barber and shit. He the only nigga with nobody sitting in his seat. You see why this nigga don't got no customers?
Yeah,
I was like, y'all fucked up.
He's
for
just texting the whole time.
Exactly.
Like what's wrong with bro?
Yeah, I got you here, bro. I got you over here. I got a free seat. Nah, fuck that.
The other barbers looking at you like.
I wish they would. I would have walked out. Shit, I would have said, "Fuck the haircut."
Well, how much he charge you?
He charged me $25. That wasn't bad, but
okay, that's terrible.
But you $25 fuck up my shit for life? Hell no, dude. I can't even say he gave me like the Vegeta shit or like an Eddie and shit. It was just like, dude, like he just fucked up my shit. I'm just like, nah, bro, fuck that shit. But yeah, bro, like, but back to the the situation, the story and shit. So I came back. So come back from a battle and shit. Understand, traveling on your own dime is money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Co-parents and dad. You know what I'm saying? So shit, gotta take care of my kid, my bills, and you know what I'm saying? Coming back from a trip, I'm like, shit, I need my rent paid. So I'm like, damn, what's a way I can pay my damn rent? Then somebody in our Arch Mad chat, which is our crump movement here, Arch Madness. Shout out to everybody, nigga. Shout out to the city. Somebody sent the flyer for storage stitches. That was like, you know what I'm saying? It showed, I think it was like 16 to 25. And I was like, oh shit. Nah, I think it was like 24. I was like, oh shit. Cause all the OGs and like people that been doing this dance shit are older than 24. So I'm like, okay, I got a chance, my nigga. I said, oh, I'm for the sweep. This finna be sweet. So I pulled up, you know what I'm saying? So I think I had like a day to train because it was like last minute shit. So I was just like, all right, cool. It's tomorrow. I was like, oh shit. I said, and I had like shit to do. So I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna go out there and do what I gotta do. Cause keep in mind, I'm coming back off the battle high I just came from Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like, you come back from a trip, you got like that trip high, that adventure highness. So I'm ready. So I'm just like, nigga, let's get it. So you know what I'm saying? I pull up. I look at, you know what I'm saying? I look at the talent and shit. I'm looking around like, oh yeah, I'm finna sweep. Cause it's like one of those moments in my soul, like in your body where you just know, like you meant to win this.
So like, was this like a story stitcher?
Yeah, this is a story stitcher first event. This is their first dance event at that.
Wow.
So when I pulled up, so understand. So I met, you know what I'm saying, girl Bravo at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like we exchanged words and shit. She was like, you ready? And I was like, yeah, I'm finna win this. Word for word, you know what I'm saying? No smile, you know. I mean, well, I was smiling too, but like no unconfident in my voice and nothing. I was like, yeah, I'm finna win. She's like, well, we'll see. I said, I guarantee I'm finna win this. You will see me in the final watch. Yeah. All right, good luck. I said, I don't need it. I ain't trying to sound like arrogant or cocky. It's just like, bro, like I'm legit confident in my abilities of my hard work over the years and like my skill. Like I had to crawl out the mud just to show like, nigga, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of them underdogs where I had to work to get to where I'm at.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? This wasn't given to me. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas had these big homies and shit. Keep in mind, you heard like a little bit of my history and shit. And like, keep in mind, I'm still on the guns at the time. So yeah, I wasn't as skillful as I am now. But at the time, I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little baby shark right now.
For sure.
So I'm just like, big. Let's get it. So I make it to the finals.
In a room with a lot of meadows.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I make it to the finals. Finna win this. But the only thing I didn't like about that story stitcher event, it didn't play crunk. I changed the rules. Yes, I'm that type of nigga because like I am a fairness person. Like if we call it an all style battle, yeah, I do tend to want all types of music to be played because like me, I don't care about getting a crump track. I just want crump played at the event. Cause it's fair, you know what I'm saying. If y'all city is made up of different scenes and shit, I believe like all our music should be played, even if we don't get it. So at the time, I'm like, bro, I think that was like I forgot who was DJing, bro, but he kept scratching. Understand, for a dance battle, you don't have to do much.
You don't have to scratch.
You just gotta play the song and that's it. You don't have to, bro.
I feel like scratching is more like rap battle type of.
Bro, yeah, he scratched the most craziest songs. Pop Smoke.
Wait, how long ago was this? Was it like 2018 or something?
This is during COVID.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like
so you got on around COVID time. Yeah. Okay, got you.
Yeah, so this was like what? When COVID first, so it was like 2020?
Yeah.
Bro.
So you like 22 years old at this time?
Yeah, I think it was 23. Yeah, 23.
Okay.
Yeah, 23. Because that was around.
Yeah, you 27. Yeah, I'm 26. So yeah.
Yeah, so 23. Bro, that nigga scratched. Fucking Pop Smoke. How about I shake the room? Nigga, I've never heard that song scratched. And he scratched it on the weirdest part, bro. It was just crazy, bro. I'm just like, wow.
It wasn't good,
bro. It's to the point that I looked at the DJ like, stop. Like, bro. And like understand, like, coming from a battle culture, like, we battle DJs for bullshit like that. Like, if you play like ass music or you catering to the other side a lot and you on some one side of shit, we will battle you. You know, like, we will straight call you out and like, understand this nigga don't dance. So understand, I will still get off on you and you will feel that shit.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm like, you know what? Just stop. Then I was like, I could say like the only disadvantage thing I did was play a crumb track in the finals. Just on the fact that like, it's the final, nigga. We got to turn this energy up. Like, we got to turn this energy up. Like, we outside, you know what I'm saying? We got these masses and shit. You know how hard it is to dance and breathe with a mask on, my nigga? This shit is hard as hell, nigga. And we outside.
It's hard to do that walking.
Nigga, the bullshit. So I'm just like, all right, play a crumb track. Instantly, I changed the whole energy of the whole battle.
I'm guessing you won this.
Oh yeah, you know I won. I'm the reason. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you why the Story Stitcher battle got rules now. I am that reason. So, you know what I'm saying? I changed the battle. You know what I'm saying? I became the energy and shit. I became, you know what I'm saying, interacting with the crowd. So now the crowd is participating now. Now we actually having fun here now. Y'all not just sitting right here, oohing and shit. Y'all, you know what I'm saying, raising y'all hands up with me. Mm-hmm. So now we're you know, so we in this unity together now. Now we all a part of this energy.
For sure.
And then I just start getting off them, bro. It's just like, that's it. Then once I won, you know, so I got introduced to Story Stitcher and shit. I did my first podcast with them. I never did a podcast. You know, so we were talking about how I feel about COVID, how I feel about winning, and what's next for me. And I was like, well,
how'd y'all do that podcast during COVID?
I was outside. That was the funny part. It was like my first podcast outside. It was at the park. I was in Strauss Park. Yeah, so that's what I said. Like, that park holds like a lot of memories for me because, yeah. For the record.
That is how I feel, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of COVID, hey, sneeze.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cancel.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, so
6 feet.
Definitely 6 feet.
Expand the table. I can expand this table, by the way.
That's wild. Oh, you got one of those?
Yeah, I got one of them.
Oh, yeah, that's hard. This is a high quality table.
Yeah.
I will actually want one of these. This is hard to find.
Yeah.
This is that thick graded table.
On me, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on.
Oh yeah, that's raw. That's raw as hell.
That's what I call for the record right there.
For the record. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, just seeing what Story Stitcher was putting on and shit and what they were doing for the community. Like, that was my first time hearing about Story Stitchers. So I'm just like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all throwing dance battles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bringing the awareness for COVID. Y'all, you know what I'm saying, combating gun violence. You know what I'm saying? Using arts. I'm like, shit, I fuck with that shit. I'm
for
like,
sure.
all right, cool. I'm like, I said, how ironic. I was looking for some shit to, you know what I'm saying, to pour into.
And you can earn too.
Yeah, and I was like, I said, damn, I can make money too as an artist. I'm like,
this is not a paid advertisement, but if you want to join, let us know.
Story Stitchers.
Yes, sir.
.org. Sign up.
16 to 25.
Indeed. Come check us out. Come check a tour. Bring your little cousin.
The center is dope.
Yeah, you enjoy this shit. But yeah, man, like seeing, like, you know what I'm saying, going through that moment, seeing that, doing, you know what I'm saying, actually, you know what I'm saying, conquering that. I was like, you know what I'm saying, I'll be a part of this shit. Like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all won me over. Like, shit, I want to see what else y'all can do. So, you know what I'm saying, I joined Story Stitchers. And that's what, like, me and, you know what I'm saying, Girl Bravo sort of like you know what I'm saying, we sort of like to chat more and shit. Cause when I, you know what I'm saying, like, how me and her started dating was strictly on some business shit. Like, you know what I'm saying, it was just strictly business. And then it became more than that without us even knowing. So it was like, we started dating without us even dating. Or without a title type shit. It was just like, damn, I like being around you type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like what we doing. But keep in mind, we professional at work.
Man, like,
to the point that you won't even know.
Wouldn't even know, bro.
You won't even know.
Insane.
That's
like,
how professional I am, bro.
Yeah.
All that lovey-dovey shit, you do all that shit after work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Niggas can't even name a time they see me kiss my wife.
I've never seen it.
This is how professional we is, shit. Like, let catch us outside of work. I'm kissing all on her and shit. I'm holding her hand.
Baby boo.
On me, that's my girl. But yeah, so
Nah, she cool as hell though. I'm very happy for y'all. Y'all are
bro,
a
blessing,
dynamic,
bro.
dynamic duo.
A blessing, bro. When I say it's like a blessing, that's an alignment to me. Like for me to get over toxic shit, coming straight back with a new, fresh mindset, going to this tournament that's being thrown by the organization where she worked at. We meet. You know what I'm saying? We meet, we come, you know what I'm saying? We chop it up. I tell her I'm gonna win. I show her that I'm gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, I'm a winner. I showed you that your husband could be a winner and shit. That's shit. I stand on my word. Shit, that's hard.
That's how it was for me when I came back from Puerto Rico. It was like as soon as I came back from Puerto Rico, I had like I was like, okay, I'm done with like running. I'm done with ducking the smoke, and like that's when I started connecting with story stitchers with y'all, with my creativity, and like I had the idea for Mine Is Mine for a long time, and I was just like, I don't know what I want it to be, but now I know what it is, and like, just to see that. By the way, the merch is here. The merch is here.
Cop that.
So, yeah.
Sure, I get mine too.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta let me know which one you want.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that after this.
For sure.
You want those too?
I painted that, ladies and gentlemen.
For real?
Yeah, that's a painting.
This nigga tight.
I haven't painted in a minute, man. I need to get back into it.
Yeah, bro. Like tap into all your artistry, man. Don't limit yourself.
For sure.
Fuck it. Do everything. Try it out.
Yeah, I had so I was supposed to have, we had Damo on yesterday.
Yeah,
that was supposed to be episode 23, but he was like, I felt a little uncomfortable with the episode. It's like, can we record it? I'm like, yeah.
Nice.
And he was just talking about like how like society tries to keep people in the box, especially artists. And like he was just talking about like his experiences getting into dance, and also making his own choreography, and just going into so many different levels within dance, and also now he's an artist. You know, he's singing, he's dancing, he's rapping, he's doing his own choreography and everything. And he was just telling the story about how his own principal will come up to him. It's like, what are you doing now? And he was like, he'll list everything. She was like, I think you should just stick with dancing. So it's like, to be a part of Story Stitchers that doesn't do that at all. And like we continue to encourage you to like, oh, you can sing too, sing. You can rap.
Yeah.
You do podcast, do podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
You want to be an entrepreneur? All right, bet. So yeah, no, to be a part of a dynamic like that is so dope. And I mean, that just segues into Truly Gifted, because everybody that's a part of Story Stitchers, everybody that's a part of TG is a part of Story Stitchers as well. And we respect that space. Yeah. Because we wouldn't be here without that space.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much like the founder or the big homie. You know what I'm saying?
For
like,
sure.
This is what started it all. That's what like brought us together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always going to give Story Stitchers praise, because without Story Stitchers, none of us, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have met my wife. I wouldn't have met y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to do, you know what I'm saying? We got to give his flowers where, you know what I'm saying? It's just due.
100%.
That's what makes it so dope, though, to know, like, this organization birthed this, you know what I'm saying? Like,
fire.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's dope as hell. But it's similar to like how I am with like how House is with Arch Mad. Like, that's how House became to be. It was Arch Mad, you know what I'm saying? As a crumb movement, as together. Then I was like, okay, I want to birth something of my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was already part of crews and shit, like Trio, you know what I'm saying? Like, around, you know what I'm saying? My original 3 top rookies in the crump rookies in the city and shit. But it was like, I needed more. You know what I'm saying? It needed to be more than what this is. I said, nah, this ain't it. It feel like a like I'm over here restricting myself. Yeah. I'm like, nah. And that's when I made House, and I'm just like, damn, just thinking about it. House came from Arch Mad. So shit, when people be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Y'all crump moving ain't shit. I was like, no, you can't say that. Cause then now you saying House ain't shit. And not, you know what I'm saying? We came from that. So shit. Yeah. You gotta give his praise, shit, regardless you like it or not. Like, Arch Mad started. House is continuing it.
Yeah, it's synonymous.
And I still be pushing Arch Mad as well too. Shit, it's like people know, like, I'm from St. Louis. You will know me as House first, but I still got to push my city and shit, because that's what birthed me. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
St. Louis made me, so shit, and I'm gonna keep pushing that.
Yeah, bro. And I'm
Got banged the Midwest. I love the Midwest, bro.
Of course, bro. And and bringing up like my journey from Puerto Rico, like I wanted to be out of here. Like I wanted to be out of here. But also at the same time, like I at the time I kind of like really isolated myself away from, you know, that environment in which I grew up from.
Yeah.
And I grew up in the suburbs, so I wasn't really like on the streets or anything at all. And I was an athlete first. Like I never fully got in tune with my creativity. Like obviously when I was a kid, like I was creative as hell, but then like getting integrated into baseball and basketball, that was where my focus was.
Oh, okay.
And then stopping that, and you know, I stopped playing basketball senior year, which is cool. Baseball was my main thing, but stopping baseball in 2021 and just like how 2020 and COVID affected that and everything, it just made me go a different route. And like for the longest, I wanted to hang on to it. And like I had this an illusion in a way. Like I wanted to play pro, but I wasn't putting the time or the effort, and like didn't even know like what it took, because with baseball there's so many different, like it's way different than basketball, it's way different than football. Like there's so many different leagues and
like,
levels. It's just like minor leagues alone has 3 different levels that you gotta rise up to before you get to the big leagues. So it's like you have to be insanely good, and baseball is one of the hardest sports on the planet, and I will vouch for that.
I can vouch for that too,
for sure. And then when I dropped that, it was just like kind of lost. I didn't know what to do. Like I had the idea for Minus Mine. I had this idea for film, but I didn't have the full confidence of what it was, because it was like, this isn't sports. This isn't physical activity. This is like me using my spontaneity, my mind, my creativity, and most importantly, my feelings. Like baseball is very, very strategic. Like you can't really, you can use your feelings for sure, but like it's super, super technical. So just getting away from that lifestyle and being integrated in Story Stitchers, which now we're a part of Truly Gifted, is something new for me. But at the same time, it's like I found my stride. Like I would. And I have the confidence to say, like, bro, like if I continue to keep going, which I am, like I know I'm gonna do fantastic things, especially like with poetry, with film, with Minus Mine. So bro, it's like y'all bring that out of me for real.
You this nigga right here is destined to be great. That's different. You know what I'm saying? I
appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I meet a lot of people. I've met a lot of people. I met people that like that just born geniuses. You know what I'm saying? I met people that work their way up like me. You know what I'm saying? Like they are underdog. They got the potential, but at the same time, the odds be kind of stacked against them.
Yeah.
With you got it. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of people that just got it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, it's one of those moments where like you got potential, but it's up to you if you want to bring the full potential out.
For sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You can got it and just be ass. Then that's it. You just a good looking ass nigga.
And that's what I'm not trying to be.
Yeah, you know what I'm
so
saying?
like when people just label me a model, it kind of just like really pisses me off. Because I'm like, bro, I'm not a model. And then
I can do it.
Like, and then some people see me as like, oh, you're the TG media guy. I'm like, don't call me that. Please don't, because I got a lot more in the tank than that. So, but I appreciate the love, man, for real. Feel you on that. But like y'all have really gave me that foundation to build on that confidence and build on that vision that I have. And I understand, like, especially with what I'm doing, Mine is Mine. Like that's my foundation.
Hell yeah.
And everything that I do outside of that is just like, even in my poetry, like I'm talking about like some woke shit, like conscious shit.
Hell yeah.
And that's basically my focus. That's my foundation. So I want to continue. Yeah, man. I want to continue.
You like that shit, nigga? Talk that shit.
Yes, sir.
Like nigga, like live in your truth. That's one thing. That's one thing I could fuck with. Like you're not trying to be nobody else. You're not trying to fit in. You just fitting in. You know what I'm saying? You just being the piece that's fitting in.
Yeah, bro.
Like that's real shit, bro. That's why I say I fuck with you, because you know, like when people try too hard to connect with people, like with you, you just are natural at it. I don't know if you be nervous sometimes, but like,
Oh, I definitely do.
but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just got this natural positive aura about you that just, it's similar, it's kind of similar to mine, but it's kind of like on a different scale than mine. It's like I could fit in somewhere, but it's like you could fit in. Like, you could be on something like, all right, shit, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like, either we all talking together, or I could just be right here chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm just right here chilling, not saying shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm ducked off on the side.
Yeah, I told everybody at TG, like, especially like our board of Amore Montana said I need to talk to the board of education of TG to see how I can join and shit like that. But shout out to Amore Montana.
That's what he said.
But
the board.
But I was talking to, like, I guess you would say the founders, and I was just like, man, I'm fiending for like a bigger role, like, because like this is the end goal of Mine is Mine. I say every episode is an education system to replace the one that we have now.
That's tight.
At least give it the foundation, because obviously I'm not always talking about math and the shit that's always in the curriculum.
Society school.
Yeah, for sure. But I am like focusing on, like, let's talk about consciousness first, since that's the source of life, and then we can integrate from there, expand from there. It's better to start at the beginning of it all and then expand, rather than like try to shrink and just like dig deeper. I feel like that's a little easier, at least to start and teach our children.
Hell yeah.
So, but
no, that's tight.
Yeah,
that's what I can tell you.
For sure.
This nigga hard, bro.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you.
That's tight, though. I'm glad we met doing story stitches, bro, because I'm sure like it was a reason why our paths crossed.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Every single one of it. And one thing I wanted to bring up too is like how you were talking about being a leader for the next generation as well. Having that dynamic of TG to the point where we have teenagers, we have people in their 20s, we have people in their 30s, we have people like SK that's 50.
That nigga old.
SK, I love you, bro. I'm always
gonna
give you shit on that.
That's my nigga, bro.
But no, having that demographic and like being so like it's different than like an Odd Future or a Wu-Tang that came together and they're like they grew up together, same age. Like we have people from different age groups,
different eras,
and it shows. Like Brandon's music doesn't sound like KB's music. Yeah. But they intertwine and they sound amazing together. So it's like I can learn, and especially me being in like the middle of it all. Yeah. Like I can learn from the older guys that have been in the game for a while. Like you have been in the game for a while. Blue, SK, they're way older than me and they've been in the game for a while. Even but also longer. So like we have that wisdom, and people that like SK and Blue went to Atlanta like during like that whole blow up scene of the trap music era, like during 2013 2014, and it's just crazy to hear stories like that. And it, like
freshman, freshman nigga,
crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, and I remember like how big of a movement that was, and just like how, and even today, like Atlanta, like arguably is like top 2. I mean, obviously what Kendrick did for like the West Coast, like kind of just like off the momentum, like kind of puts them ahead right now. But like Atlanta is like
I say a season. Yeah, season.
Yeah. So, but and then like we have the young guys who are like super ambitious, like you were talking about with the kids that are in Crump. Like
they're hungry.
Yeah, like
Baby
John,
sharks,
KB,
sharks,
Damo, Akira,
piranhas.
just like insane. So we have a strong dynamic, and I'm excited to see like what we do this year. And I want to know like because you've been a part of many groups. Yeah. I'm sure like you've been a part of many groups outside of what you do for Crump. Yeah. What in particular do you see in TG that is super special?
Let's see. Cause even though I'm gonna diss these niggas, it's still all love though. But
I mean, this is a good time to talk about that too, because I want to understand why I'm getting this.
So about TG and what I see, it's like a different type of ecosystem that I'm used to. So it's like I'm already used to being around tight niggas that's already like you already at high caliber at your skill.
Yeah.
But that's just with dance. Like I ain't never been around that with like artists. Like I work with artists, you know what I'm saying? I work with like different people in different communities and shit. But actually like seeing all of those communities come together like the Avengers on some shit is rare. It's rare. Cause you gotta think about it. A lot of people be power tripping. Cause think about it. If you got what I usually see is a lot of ego. So you know what I'm saying? If you got 5 egos, all dope, but nobody can appoint a leader or a leader chain or some type of leader system, everybody gonna be butting heads because everybody want to be in charge. Man,
we established that quick too, and we only been on the scene for 4 months.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And that was just kind of natural as like, you know what I'm saying, as how that happened type shit and how I see it. I'm just like, this is good. You know what I'm saying? Like that is a good thing to have. Cause me, I don't gotta be in charge. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm already in charge of my own shit. I ain't for being in charge over here. You know what I'm saying? It's just like shit. I'm already in charge of the house and I'm already pretty much in charge of the damn crumb movement. So it's like, I got enough on my plate. So let me play support. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to switch roles sometimes. Let me support what y'all doing and figure out what my expertise I got can help boost everybody individually and together.
100%.
And that's just how I move type shit. So with TG, I see it's a special type of, it's like a big ass organism type shit, and all the cells are working cohesive.
Yeah. While
still being dope in his own individual way. And you don't see a lot of that because a lot of people in these scenes tend to butt heads and clash with each other. Like it be niggas in their own niches or own categories that don't like each other. You know what I'm saying? Be niggas that can't come together and rap, and because they be beefing. You know what I'm saying? Same thing in the dance scene, same thing in the poetry scene. Like all these different scenes have these moments and shit where niggas can't come together because I you know, so sometimes it do be a STL thing where niggas tend to hate on each other. Mm-hmm. But just to see a group that's
for some odd reason too,
it's so weird.
Like
bro.
Why?
Because we all got the same end goal, but it's like niggas like, nah, bro.
Man, we complain.
I don't want dude to be better than me. You know
we complain about like being slept on and like we're being like we're 5 hours away from Chicago and we're slept on compared to them and like New York and LA. I'm like, and then we're beefing with each other. I'm like,
or that's not supporting.
That's a contradiction.
Yeah.
So,
or we only support when a nigga make it.
Yeah.
Instead of, you know what I'm saying? Instead of like, that's one thing I heard recently and shit. I think I was reading a status. I think it was from Rex. I can't quote it, but he was like, that tight nigga in your city, support him. Pour into him. Because they tend to pour back. Now, granted, it is, you know what I'm saying, subjective to the person. But in most cases, if that person had that, you know what I'm saying, amount of support, they're going to come back and support the city type shit.
Yeah.
Versus on y'all trying to make it an obligation for them, you know what I'm saying, for them to support like, oh, well, you make it, so you need to donate back to the city. You need to pick somebody up, you know what I'm saying, pick these artists up from the city. And
give them a reason to.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, nigga, y'all was hating on me, so why would I pick these niggas up? If y'all was hating on, you know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
We can't be on that, but like, that's what I learned, like, to support the tight nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, granted, I did get a lot of support in my crumb career and shit from my OGs. A lot of like, yeah, bro, go out there, go do it. If you need the funds to, you know what I'm saying, need me to throw you the funds to go do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's an investment. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do that with niggas in TG because like we see the potential. Niggas just need the moment. That's all it is. It's like we already built for this. It's like we train individually for this that brought us together, and we right here at the threshold of the fucking door. And we finna kick this bitch over. Like it's like once TG kick off, it's off. It's up to us to maintain that shit though. Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying, just keep investing in each other because like, you know what I'm saying, right now it's the young niggas that's in charge. You know what I'm saying, or they got the potential to be blowing up quicker than our older niggas. Yeah. But at the same time, it's fair game with anybody though. It's anybody free. You know what I'm saying? It could be anybody year. It can be shit Brandon year again. It could be Blue SK. It could be my year. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I might drop a song and shit's a hit. Shit, then what?
This record?
Yeah, no, that's this album. Shit, that's an album. This is a whole project that I got into playing.
I mean, Kendrick who?
No, I'm bigger than that.
Yeah.
He funny as hell though. But nah, like my reason to diss in TG is the most simple, funny reason.
for the record.
For the record, I love these niggas, but I don't like these niggas.
The paradox.
I love these niggas because they dope as hell, but I'm competitive, so I don't like these niggas.
Yeah, bro.
That's what you got. You got healthy competition is needed.
That's what that's what I've been thinking all week. I'm like, okay, how can I let everybody know in TG that first of all that I've arrived?
Yes.
Second,
I'm coming for your head, nigga.
Yes. And second of all, I'm like, if we gonna get better, I said it in the text thread. I'm like, if we're gonna get better, we have to compete against each other.
Yes.
But it has to be like no ego involved. It's like
it's healthy.
Yeah. For sure.
You gotta be genuine. It gotta like make sense.
Yeah.
Even if it don't make sense, it still gotta make sense.
Yeah. So, I'm not gonna drop a meet the grams on you battling your whole character. But just know like I am capable of a euphoria of however way it may be. So
and you know what I'm saying? Just have fun too. Like a lot of people tend to bring personal shit into, you know what I'm saying, competition.
Right.
That's what makes shit weird. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes, or people bring personal emotions or personal vendettas towards people into the situation and think that's the situation. Like, nah, bro. Like I fucking love all y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? I fucking love TG as a whole. You know what I'm saying? About my niggas and about my third family and shit. That's it. I'm just beef with y'all niggas because I want to beef with y'all niggas. Who else doing it? You know what I'm saying? Like who else? Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. So you know what I'm saying? Like in a sense, love y'all niggas, but fuck y'all niggas respectfully.
And that's why I'm pushing for the idea of like, let's really do this cipher because when we do a cipher, like it's competition.
Yes, nigga, it's gonna challenge people and it's gonna help people evolve. Yeah, because it's like, okay, bro, we know everybody's tight. That's too. Once you hit your peak, then what? What is pushing you after that? What's pushing your creativity after that? Mm-hmm. Now we got to really start challenging each other. Like, okay, bro, you seen how bro just did his performance? What you gonna do? You gonna copy it or you gonna surpass it? Because that's now your brain, your motor is really thinking now. Mm-hmm. Now you're actually bringing your piece of you into the piece now, instead of just like, oh well, I'm just usually be on features and shit. Okay, what about your song? What about your drops? And
we're not all just about music. So it's like for me, like my main thing isn't music compared to everybody else. So it's like, how can I challenge you to do something different?
Exactly.
And like, spoiler alert, we got a commercial coming out and I just saw it today. It just got finished.
Nice.
Bro.
Nice.
Fire.
Nice.
And I looked at it. I'm like,
he fancy.
There's nobody else in TG that has a commercial. So I really want to motivate y'all and I'm really going to throw it in people's face and be like, I got a commercial
with you niggas in it.
And like, I don't even have all my services up yet. So I'll need y'all to match that energy.
Yeah, match it. Use it for inspiration. Use it for influence. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even how consistent you are with your podcast, that's how I'm trying to be with my streaming and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get back on that, but I got to balance my schedule out because it's like I'm doing and juggling so much shit. It's like, damn.
Yeah, the time management as an artist is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? What's stopping Houston, though?
Yeah.
If Houston could do it, what's stopping you, though? And I'm like, I'm like, shit, I gotta get on my, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get on my shit. Cause it's like, shit, he dropping consistently. Well, I can't drop consistently.
Yeah, the amount of, John and KB and Damo alone are like getting gig after gig right now. I'm like, all right, what am I doing though?
Exactly.
I'm like, I need to start going back to Word Up. I need to start doing these open mics. I need to start like, the thing that really got me too, especially after this last mixer, was how people didn't recognize that I messed up on my poem, because I messed up a few times on my poem, and people came up to me and they're just like, dude, that was great. Like, that was amazing. Like, you look like a natural at this. I'm like, I was stuttering and everything. They're like, we don't know that's part of it. So don't let us know. And I'm like, okay, say less. So as long as I continue to have that repetition and rehearse, and I'm going to look at every time I go to an open mic as a rehearsal for me to be better live, because I know the pen is there. Yeah. Especially when I don't mess up live, I know the pen is there. If I'm able to do that word for word and express the emotion as well, like you've seen it when with the Story Stitchers poem, with the Perception poem.
Yeah, that conference.
Yeah. The first time I did it, I was like a little stiff, but and then later on, like I've done it about 7 events now doing that poem, and I'm like, I'm just moving. I'm just talking to you at this point.
Exactly. You just get better and better each time and shit. Because now you in that comfortable, I call it a house pocket. You're comfortable now. You live in your talent now.
For sure.
It's like, it's not just a piece of material at that point. It's a piece of you being presented now. And once you get used to it, it's just like shit. It's second nature. It's just like when we dance. It been plenty of time fucked up.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I'm like, what is for me, like for poetry, it's just that deep breath, and then every time I do that deep breath, I'm like, oh, that's what I was gonna say. Just remembering to breathe. What is it for you to bring you back into what you want to do, like your routine or your performance as well? If you mess up, like what brings you back instantly?
It just depends. It depends on it, because if it's already like, if I'm already halfway through and I'm just like, I'm not feeling it and shit, it just try to end strong. You know what I'm saying? I'm just do my best, and I gotta learn to do better next time. You know what I'm saying? I learn from the situation, figure out what tripped me up, figure out the environment. Was it the floor? Was it the stage? You know what I'm saying? And just kind of prepare for that for the next performance. That's all. Like for the one we did recently at the conference, I think it was like a Slaco conference. The stage was trash. I can't, you know what I'm saying? That's not
the one that we just did.
Yeah, the stage was trash. You know what I'm saying? You felt it. You was like, this ain't safe.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'd rather dance on the fucking floor than dance.
Could barely hear the music and everything.
You know what I'm saying? Just like adapting to those situations, because you never know. Like shit, it might be where I'm gonna have to dance from no music one day. Am I comfortable enough to do that in front of, you know what I'm saying, 100+ people conference? You know what I'm saying? Just having like just mentally training myself for the what ifs, just in case. Because you know what I'm saying, you never know what the fuck might happen. It might be like, oh shit, all the singers and rappers sick. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to dance the whole time. Can I do a 15-minute set? Am I, you know what I'm saying, mentally, you know what I'm saying, do I have enough material enough to do that? Can I interact with the crowd? You know what I'm saying? Am I nervous? You know what I'm saying? And if I am, is it showing? Because y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be nervous every time I go up. No matter what I do, I be nervous. But at the same time, I be so locked in to the point that I be like, you know what? I'm gonna pray I do a good job. Pray I don't get no injuries from this shit. And I'm just going, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to impact somebody from this audience. Somebody gonna walk away and be like, I like your performance. I like this job performance, or I like this something about your performance. You might not remember none of the shit I did with my crump shit, but you might remember some shit about my performance. Like, hey, you did that little arm thing, made my damn back hurt or something. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
that's fire.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just try to be impactful with, regardless on whatever I do, whoever I'm with, whoever I perform with. I just try to be impactful.
For sure. That's dope, man. That's dope. I had a quick question, and now it just went away. What else do you do outside of, you know, dancing and streaming? What other form of artistry does that?
I'm getting back into my music. I did release my first song like back in 2019. I think 2019, 2020.
Folk music?
This nigga right here. But
banjo and the bando.
This nigga, bruh, it's him on his podcast. So, you know what I'm saying? So I was getting into music early on before COVID kicked in and shit. Cause I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I see all my rapper homies and shit get in the studio and just, you know what I'm saying, do their thing. I'm like, okay, I want to do that, but I want to bullshit. I want to be a bullshit rapper. That's the type of rapper I want to be. Like, niggas want to take this shit serious. And granted, I respect the craft. Like, it's not easy at all. Like, when niggas make it, it's only easy for some unless they got the rubric.
Yeah. For rapping?
Yeah, if we got the rubric. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, look at a lot Brandon and KB too. Like they have the rubric. Yeah, they have not just rapping, but they have the entertainer side to it as well. And that's what really puts you layers, because we go to a lot of events and people have the backtrack and they're just walking. And but when Keith gets on, when Brandon gets on, like they are like, Brandon's more like the J. Cole type. Like he's just gonna talk to you, but he's very intense. Like Keith is full on dancing.
Yeah, you getting a full blown performance with him.
Yeah.
Like, shit. he making sure you getting a show regardless of how amount of time he give you. The amount of time they get, you getting a full show. I'm just like, nigga, relax.
Yeah, and they're two different types of entertainers. Yeah, but it still brings that same type of energy. It captivates the crowd. It's completely different than the other. I absolutely hate the backtrack though. I let everybody know. I'm like, please don't ever use backtrack, even if you have a cold. Don't use it.
Hey, it be like that.
Hey, shout out to JR Dot. One time we went to Frost Night and he opened up for Frost.
Nice.
He had a cold as well. And he was still singing his ass off. And there were some times where he didn't even use the lyrics. He was just talking to the crowd. He was just freestyling. He was like, I'm just messing around and just add some bars to that. And I'm like, that's hard. Cold. He's cold at this.
Yeah, that's how you season. That's a seasoned performer right there.
For sure.
When you start meeting people like that and like seeing how they like adapt to their situation, you be like, okay,
yeah,
what the fuck I'm gonna do when I'm in that shoe? You know what I'm saying? If I'm in that situation, how am I gonna respond?
Yeah.
So that's good. That's good to see and good to like experience to have type shit. But yeah, man, what was the question? It was the question.
What outside of dance and content creation do you do?
So yeah, I'm back in my music bag.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? I'm finna drop this 100 track album soon. So
damn,
yeah.
All the diss records gonna be on there, or is that separate?
I don't know yet. It just depends if one become a hit or not.
That's fair. That's fair.
But that the TG to TE.
Yeah, you out here like Playboy Cardi dropping 30 songs for an album.
It's gonna be carried, but the name of that album, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you at least the name of it is I Got Carried.
It's got gotta have 20 interludes.
Nah.
Oh, just straight bars after bar?
I don't know. It's whatever me and my artists do. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I don't fuck around to have you on that motherfucker.
Hey, I'm here for it.
If you, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, the whole concept of the project is so dope to the point that I don't even want to talk about it right now just in case somebody want to take it.
That's fair.
But just know the album called I Got Carried, and you'll understand why. 100 tracks. Simple, you know what I'm saying? Simple as that.
Bro, Mac DeMarco dropped a 300 song album one time.
That's crazy.
Insane.
I think the record for like longest album is like 1,000 tracks. But it was a band that did it, and they only did like small little segments of their music. I'm just like, nah, bro. If I'm gonna do a Guinness World Record, I'm gonna do it my way. So that's what I'm on right now. So
let's go. Let's go.
It's gonna be funny as hell.
I need you in the book, my boy.
Hey, I'm sure like shit. I'm trying to add that to my blue, you know what I'm saying, my YouTube button list. I'm trying to be like, shit, Guinness World Record, YouTube buttons, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
Get the plaque.
Yeah, I'm trying to put it where all my rest of my dance awards at. Shit, I'm like, yeah, we really do shit around here. Shit, like this nigga got a fucking Grammy. How the fuck this nigga Big Wendy got a Grammy? I got an Oscars and shit. I'm really trying to get one of those big ass awards one day. So shit, we'll see what's up though.
The first live streamed album.
That is crazy. Nah, I'm good. That's your idea. But stuff I do outside of like dance,
my bad,
and like content creating, I'm simple. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do like the draw here and there. I haven't got back into it. I kind of want to get to a point where I'm like the income and revenue is already coming and shit, so I could just sit back and just create. And that's what I'm tending to like to shoot for before I'm 30. So shit, I got 2 more years, so it's really locked in time now.
For sure.
Yeah, so shit, 'cause I'm trying to retire when I'm 30.
Bro, I said the same thing.
Niggas want to work and shit. I'm just like, I'm trying to work now, my nigga. Like, yeah, it's late, but it's never too late. Type of it. You know what I'm saying? People
don't realize, like, if you want to retire that early, like, you have to make those investments. And that was just the biggest thing that I've realized is that being an artist and an entrepreneur, like, both of those take risk taking. But combine those risk taking, like, you have to be fearless out here. You have to stand on your confidence and stand on your message and that vision that you have, because anybody can, like I said with Damo, like, try to put you in that box, especially like if you're using your artistry and your entrepreneurship in the same realm. It's like a lot of people, like, there's not a lot of people that are an artist and an entrepreneur, but at the same time combining that an entrepreneurial artistry.
And with, you know what I'm saying, and it's pretty much like the same shit too, because it's like with an artist, you your whole team.
Yeah.
Especially if, like, if you don't got the funding for no marketing team, no admin, you know what I'm saying, or your back office person, like you're all of those hats.
I mean, this is out of pocket.
You know what I'm saying?
But like, it's an investment.
Exactly.
Like when I give y'all your free shirts, like I look at it as an investment. I'm like, I need y'all to wear this because if
I need a return on this. I need some type of content, picture, tag us. No, you need some type of return on that to make that investment valid.
Yeah. There's more than just money that holds value. Like if I have eyes on it alone, that's, man.
Think about it, like shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I shoot some content and shit and then blow up. They like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Whose shirt is that? You know what I'm saying? Or
right.
They just pinpoint certain aspects about the video.
Yeah. And like if I were to do like a poetry music video or something like that, and I have you dancing in the background, they'd be like, okay, the poem was fire, the cinematography was fire, but how you used the dancer in the back who was crumping, like I need to know who that is.
Yeah, and sometimes that be a thing too. That's a put on too. Like sometimes you can get gigs outside of just with working with people and shit.
For sure.
Partnering with these brands and shit. That's why I said like certain people. Well, that's why I like with certain people I can partner with, and some people I can't. Just on the fact that like y'all moral or what their morals and their views towards certain things, I can't align with that. You know, so due to my branding.
There's a difference between being a business owner, entrepreneur, and an artist.
Yeah.
Being an entrepreneur, an artist versus an opportunist.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of opportunists in this world. And like even the people that are on the grind, people that are hustling, like a lot of times when I speak to them, I'm like, you want me to join for your benefit rather than like to uplift us both.
Exactly.
And, like,
and granted, you might run across some deals that's like that. Some
for sure
that's like that. But that's up to your judgment if you want to deal with that type shit. Like, if you in it just for some quick money or you finna use that person to use their resources, that's different.
Yeah. If you
Same
just
shit,
jump,
but it's different. Yeah.
Yeah. If you just jump, if you look at everything as just an opportunity to uplift yourself,
Yeah, I can't.
then it's just like, nah, I can't do that,
work
man.
with you. Yeah, it's gonna be limited to no work with you for real.
Yeah.
'Cause I know a lot of homies I got like that, and I'm just like, yeah, you saying you want to partner on some shit, but is it really a partnership?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, man, let's make some money. I'm like, okay, can we make like synergy though at first? Like we can, like I can team up with you right now, have no feelings at all, no heart in this at all, and we can make some money. But I'm an artist.
Yep.
I have a vision and I stand for something. My biggest thing is to influence these babies as well. I have to have heart. I have to have emotion in this. And if it's not in there, then I can't be the part of it.
Indeed.
So,
and that's how I feel like right now, especially like in this stage of my entrepreneurship. Like I was talking girl Bravo like this earlier today about that. Because a lot of people be saying like, okay, when Rugged Rag gonna drop something else, or when your other virtues. I'm like, I'm not feeling that right now. It's like I'm not completely done with it. It's kind of so more so on the back burner right now because I'm focused on what God got me in tune with right now type shit.
Y'all got a lot of vessels too. A lot of
we got
mediums.
a lot of shit.
Y'all are diverse.
Yeah, legit, like a straight monopoly.
Diverse, no DEI.
Like, bro. And just looking, you know what I'm saying? Just looking at like that alone, like just looking at OBF as a whole type shit. Like I can't wait to like when we both on here type shit to actually like break down OBF. And you know what I'm saying? Just being a part of Official Brown Fever and the company that we, you know what I'm saying, that we building together and shit. Like it's a lot, bro. Like
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Like,
because y'all like your personal stories and like how y'all hype each other up and talk so well and so positive about each other. Like first of all, marriage goals.
Yeah.
Second of all, like
definitely appreciate that.
Business partner goals as well. Like y'all are showing like how you can have a personal relationship, but also do a business relationship on top of that the right way.
Hell yeah, because you know what I'm saying. Like I'm not gonna say like, oh yeah, if you got a girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, like going into business with them. Like a lot of people ain't. But if y'all both own that and y'all both know y'all could bring something, or y'all both know that y'all are bringing something to the table and shit, test it out, see what y'all can do. Now, if y'all get into it, and you know, so you got to work that shit out. But
for sure,
me and my wife, we don't get into it like that on business.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
Like I don't see that with y'all.
We just talk the shit out. Like you know what I'm saying. Like you know what I'm saying. Everybody marriage ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying. But
hell yeah.
I can't relate to some of the shit that niggas go through type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas over here arguing and not happy. Like I'm genuinely happy in my marriage. Like I am a happy nigga in my marriage type shit. Like if a female try to approach me with an opportunity, like I'm like, what do you have that my wife don't do?
Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause like that, because our divorce rate here in America is close to 50%.
Nigga.
And if we have 50%, half of marriages failing,
nigga,
then that's an issue. And I don't feel like we talk about that enough, man. And you know what, that is a good conversation point that I do want to bring up. I know we're at the 2.5 hour mark, but like
we can talk about it, bro.
For sure. There are two things I do want to bring up. That it's the marriage and then obviously God at the end of the day. Marriage first, because you're married, you're at 28 years old. A lot of people will look at that like, oh man, I brought this up many times before in many different conversations. It's like a lot of people look at marriage now as an end of an era rather than the beginning of something beautiful. So it's like we're too focused on the ending rather than the opportunity, the potential, and like the beginning, the doors that love opens to us. And I feel like that's one of the main catalysts that why marriage is failing, because it's like, damn, I'm pushing, I'm letting go of all of this and everything. I'm like, is that not the point?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that ain't even like
it's
what
worth it.
Nah, for real. I mean, in some cases, I can see. Yeah, but it's only if y'all mature enough to allow certain things to happen type shit. So like establish certain things. Like for me and mine, you know what I'm saying? Like my wife told me what it is and what it ain't from the beginning. So this ain't like no, oh yeah, bro, I'm finna, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna get with her so I can just crack one night stand. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? Out of all the females I ever been with, and I've been with a lot of women, for the record. She was the one that stood out and told me what it was, what it is, and what it ain't. She like, nigga, what you think you here for, you ain't finna get it. And I'm gonna let you know this. You can either stay or you can go. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, that's what it is. I'm not gonna be mad because I understand shit.
Man, I need to make a button that says need that.
What?
Yeah. You want to make that button for me after this?
Need that.
Exponentially.
Like, nigga. And bro, like, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, I was shocked. I'm like, nigga, ain't no female ever told me no shit like that, bro. Like, you know how females be like, oh, I usually don't do this, but we we hear the same shit. But it's like, when you actually hear a woman actually tell you the business, and I'm a dominant man, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I usually run my relationships on, you know what I'm saying, whoever I'm with. Not in like in a dictator way, but like more so like I was like in a
you provide the structure.
Yeah, like this is the world that you're walking into. Yeah. If you can submit to this, then yeah, we cool.
That's how a man should be.
Yeah,
like you gotta provide structure, but people rely so much on structure to the point where it's like, if we go outside of structure in any way, then it's like, no, I have to be a dictator. I'm like, if you can't have spontaneity within a relationship while maintaining a structure, have a healthy balance, that's what life is about. It's about balance. It's not about it's not about black and white anymore. And I feel like, and that's what we need to get out of. It's just like this black and white type of thinking, because that's why a lot of relationships that not even romantic just fail. It's like it's either this or it's either that. I'm like, bro, why can't we have a balance? Like, why can't we have fun but also have business?
Yeah, and I think that's what it is too. Like a lot of relationships out here don't have balance because a lot of people not willing to submit. There's a lot of commitment and commitment. Ooh. But submitting, that's another big thing, because it's like,
explain that.
Like what I see with a lot of people come to me about their problems and how y'all make y'all marriage work. I tell people, I'm like, bro, like me and my wife, we talk. Like if we get into it, we talk. It ain't like no heavy, we throwing hands type, you know what I'm saying, type of argument. It's just like if we both have a different view on a situation, we both express our views, and then we try to understand. We try to like
compromise.
Yeah, we try to be like, okay, where is you coming from about it, and why these emotions are being expressed like this?
Yeah, and a marriage is like you have to really drop the idea of being right all the time.
Yeah, and even if you are right, you also got to still see where the other person is coming from and why they bringing it to you type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's somewhere a situation, like, okay, for me personally, like early on in my relationship and shit, my life, how I perceive my life to like people I start dating, my life is it's random. It's an unbelievable life. I live a wild life, but I also live a random life. Like the shit I tell you, you'll be like, bro, that happened. I'll be like, yes, bro, like no bullshit. And then you will see the evidence. You'll be like, whoa, this is random. I'll be like, yes, my nigga, I keep trying to tell you, like, I can't make this shit up. Like my life, I can't make it up. And like, keep in mind, like it do sound like bullshit. Till you know what I'm saying? Till you actually around me and you feel, you know, so you seeing it for yourself, like, oh shit, this nigga not lying. And like, you know what I'm saying? Girl Bravo, you know what I'm saying? She had to see the shit firsthand. Like, I'm not making none of this shit up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, like for women, it's kind of like hard to believe sometimes when a nigga be like, hey, yo, this the situation, this what it is, this what it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Boom. That's hard to believe for a lot of people. You gotta show them evidence. Then when I started showing the evidence, she was like, oh, you wasn't playing. He was like, this is your life. I'm like, yeah, like I can't make this shit up. So just going through that transition with her was it was really amazing just to see like her adapt and actually grow as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Actually like being open and shit to being like, cause I'm straightforward, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm very transparent. Like if you gotta tell me something, just say it. Like it's not gonna hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. Even if it hurt my feelings, let's talk about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of those niggas where it's a safe space where you can express yourself. Now, granted, sometimes you might want to yell and shit. I am trauma bound to yelling. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Being yelled at as a child and shit, that shit triggers me, bro. I'd be like, nah, bro, you're not finna yell at me. Nah, fuck all this.
Yeah.
But just understanding why you're yelling, like you're not yelling from anger. Probably you might be yelling because you're passionate about what you're saying.
Yeah.
And just knowing that, understanding with people, I was just like, oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
Some people yell because it's like they never been heard before. Exactly. So they feel like this is the only way that you can hear me.
Exactly.
And you just have to ensure, like, give them reassurance. And reassurance is a huge word in any type of relationship, especially marriage and romantic relationships.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't have that out here.
Yeah. And men, like, we have to get over, like, oh, why you want reassurance? Like, bro, women are emotion.
That's true.
Like, and that's not bad. It's not bad. Like, that's how they operate. We have to continue to give them reassurance.
Yeah.
So they can feel that. So they can feel the comfortable. So they can feel safe and protected, because that's why we're here.
But it also depends on the situation too.
For sure.
Depend on the type of the type of man. It depends on the type of relationship you have. Because sometimes some people might have the opposite. You might have a dominant woman, and you might have to be a submissive man.
Indeed.
And that might work for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what works for y'all. Like,
as long as they're balanced. Yeah,
that's what I said. Like, if that works for y'all, then it works for y'all. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't be like, oh, well, it don't supposed to be like that. That's not my place to say. Like, shit, you know what I'm saying? It be times where shit, Girl Bravo got to take charge, and I'm supporting. I'm just like, shit, cool, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? You got the plan? I'm right there with you. Or sometimes I lead. I'll be like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is how we gonna do it. Let's get it.
Yeah,
cool.
That's why I said, like, the problem with us, like, leaning towards structure so much, like, if it comes to time where, like, I have to be the second fiddle, where I have to be the more supportive rather than the leader, like, if you're so dominant in this structural sense to the point where, like, you're a dictator, it will never work that way. You won't have balance if you want everything your way. But newsflash, buddy, like, you don't have all the answers here.
Facts, and that's on both sides. Yes. Social media has really turned relationships sour, where I think people don't even know how to love each other no more, and it's sad though.
Yeah, it's over sexualized, dehumanized.
Or don't even value love, like
men versus women type of battle too as well. It's just like, and not seeking to want to understand people. It's just like, if one thing goes wrong, it's like, oh, fuck that nigga, or fuck that bitch and shit like that. Yeah. I don't even like saying the word bitch. I hate that word, and I hate that we use that word towards women. But hey,
I mean, it depends on how you using it. Like, if you're using it in a different special term, you know what I'm saying, disrespectful.
Oh yeah, if we doing it for,
you know what I'm saying, like, I can't really get with it.
If there's a script and there's comedy, then yeah, that word can be funny as hell.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Even on the game, like shit, you know, so like I be going, you know, so sometimes I be able to catch myself because I be wild as fuck on the game. I be like, bitch, what the fuck? So it just depends, but like if you know, so like sometimes like some people be offended about what I say, or like even with that term, like
Indeed.
as bros, you know, so we can play with each other. We can say, man, fuck your bitch ass, man, you a straight hoe for that.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But you
if
know what
we
I'm saying?
joning and it's
Like we in a playful term, but sometimes some people might not be in that term type shit. You know what I'm saying? They might be in that mode where they shit, you know what I'm saying, it hurt their feelings type shit, and they'll voice it to you know what I'm saying, they'll voice it to you. You just like, all right, my bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings about that shit.
Yeah.
So it's situational though. It's just know your boundaries with that person, and if you do have a boundary, or if you do have a problem with like what was said, or you know what I'm saying, anything, you know what I'm saying, anything about the situation, shit, just be open with that person
100%.
so they can know, because you don't want nobody you over here not liking that person no more and they don't know what the fuck going on type shit. You know, so I have a lot of friendships that did that before, and I'm just like, bro, you could have just told me. Mm-hmm. But back to the relationship shit. So yeah, I think that's like the main problems. Like people don't know how to love, bro. People don't know how to let the role, you know what I'm saying, let the role be filled, you know what I'm saying, and know how to feel or know how to adapt to support and not supporting. So either somebody gonna lead and somebody support. I don't think there's a confusion on that switch and knowing when to switch. Social media is a big factor of just, you know what I'm saying, like motherfuckers dictating they you know what I'm saying, they rubric off these made up fantasy relationships blueprints and shit. I'm just like, nah, bro, I can't.
A lot of these like relationship or there was one page that kept popping up on my my algorithm, and it's kind of tied into like that red pill type of thing, which is so toxic in my opinion. It was like what it was like the men versus boys type of thing, and they were saying like boys wear Jordans and sweatsuits and streetwear, while men only go out in suit and tie and this type of brand, and that men that wear Apple Watches are boys, and you gotta have a Rolex, and like if you drive this type of Benz and everything, like nah, you gotta have like a Bentley. I'm like, bro, this is super unrealistic. Like,
this is stupid.
And also like it's under like a, I guess, an anonymous name as well. Yeah, I'm like, we don't even know who you are. And I doubt that you have all these things. You're probably just projecting like, oh, this is what I was taught. This is how it is. And I'm like, bro, no. Man,
them people, when I see profiles like that, they tend to get paid off social media. So
it's
more so like trolling.
Yeah.
They're a conversation starter.
And Twitter is bad too. Like Twitter is horrible now.
That's the point.
To the point.
To piss people off to get paid. That's all everybody do. Everybody pisses somebody. You piss a specific group of people off about a universal topic where anybody can put their input in, regardless if it deals with them or not. And go, you know what I'm saying? Just let the wildfire spread. That's all it is.
Niggas got paid during that beef.
I know they got paid.
Man, bro. I had to block some pages too because it just kept popping up on my timeline. As soon as I saw checkmark with a controversial topic,
that's crazy.
I was just like, yeah, you just want discourse at this point. Like you probably don't even mean that. You just want discourse.
Just saying shit. Just saying shit. That's what I was saying. I'm like, yeah, they just saying shit.
Yeah, the whole like what's going on with Ye right now too. It's just like
he really be saying shit.
Bro, did you see what he said yesterday?
No, I don't even want to know what this
nigga
said.
My God, it was super out of pocket.
He know how to stay relevant.
Man, bro.
These artists know how to stay relevant.
And at this point, it's just like,
what's the point?
I want to make a video where I was just like, why are y'all listening to him? Why are y'all giving him this much power?
Why y'all give a fuck?
He told you he's a Nazi. I'm like, why? He told you this. It's like, and I'm a firm believer of separating the art from the artist. Like, I'm still like, you can't tell me that I can't listen to Graduation. Like, I'm sorry. I'm going to bump it every single day.
Because you have your own personal experience, personal connection to that.
Right.
It's just like people with R. Kelly and shit. With his situation, some people, oh, well, I'm not gonna listen to his music no more.
He made hits, man.
You know what I'm saying? He made timeless hits. Timeless hits.
And I got Michael Jackson. Like, even Michael Jackson. I don't believe that he did it, but still at the end of the day, like, people are like, oh, I can't listen to Michael Jackson. I'm like, it's Michael Jackson.
Everybody got their own experiences, own personal experiences with these artists, you know what I'm saying, with their music and their craft and shit.
Yeah.
So what the media was actually going on, that's a whole different world of what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? What
For
I'm
sure.
connecting to. You know
And how it's just messing up our personal relationships is insane. It's like, oh, I saw this off social media. I can't be fucking with you. I'm like, really?
Exactly. And now they bringing that to the actual relationship rubric. Like this is the norm now. Like
Insane, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we went from taking motherfuckers out on dates and, you know what I'm saying, $20 dates and shit to get to know a person. Niggas don't even get to know motherfuckers now.
The whole discourse about is $30 enough for lunch? Like if you're a shorty, ask for $30. I'm like, that's more than enough. If you're asking for more than $30 for lunch,
I mean, that's what I said. It depends. It just depends on.
yeah. But if she wants something quick,
yeah. If it's lunch, I'm like, all right, you ain't no damn meal type shit. Unless you get your gas.
Like what you getting? Like a steak? Like
you vegan? That's, you know what I'm saying? If you vegan, then I understand why you spending $30.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like in my case, if my wife like, oh yeah, I need $30, you know what I'm saying, for lunch, I get it. Shit, you vegan, so shit, you only got a certain amount.
I think $30 is enough for sure.
That should be enough for some, you know, some fresh fruit or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
There was a lot of people that were saying like, no, $30 is enough. I need more than that. I'm like, where are you eating?
Man, most combo meals is like what? $20 tops.
Yeah. I don't even eat fast food, and I can find somewhere still outside of that to get a meal for $20.
Then you buy yourself. Yeah, then you buy yourself.
Yeah.
So unless you
I can go to Chuck's Hot Chicken right now and get some fried chicken.
Nigga, I don't know. That's subjective. So
it is for sure.
What was the other big one? Oh, the one with the guys flying the girls out on the first date.
Oh yeah,
for the fucking Bahama vacations and shit, and they try to make that a shit a norm. I'm like, nigga, I'm not spending nothing if we just met, my nigga.
Yeah.
This is your audition.
I don't know you. I moved to a whole different country for somebody, and like, granted, she came up here. She took the risk first, and
nigga, what?
Yeah.
When did this happen? I cannot wait to get on your podcast. Nigga.
Oh, bro, this was.
Oh my god,
this was 2022. So I met Shorty in 2021.
Oh my god,
it was off Instagram. We were talking FaceTime and everything. She just found me off like a random mutual spiritual page that we follow. And this, granted, like, mind you, I was going through like the initial spiritual awakening and everything. So like a lot of things were just lining up, but also like when you get into that, there is a good amount of delusion.
Yeah.
As well. It's just like
manipulation.
Yeah. Like there's revelation, but there's also delusion as well. And it's like I was going through that period where I was just trying to juggle like what is like a real revelation, a real realization for me, but also what's delusion. Part of that was baseball, me going into pro, like thinking like I can do minimal work and go pro, or I could do minimal work and I can be a billionaire. And then like also with this relationship. So she came to St. Louis, and mind you, cool person, but at the same time, like a lot of unhealed trauma on both sides. So
that sucked.
There was definitely red flags. And first time that we met, she was just like let's get in bed type shit. I'm like, I just met you. Like
you just got here.
I just met you. I have no.
This coochie is fresh off the plane.
Right. Right. I'm like, yeah, and. She was here for the summer of 2021. We went to Vegas together.
Nice.
Very odd trip, for sure. But
odd?
It was odd. It was odd, but also like I wouldn't trade it because like I took a road trip from here to Vegas and back.
Damn.
Man, that was incredible. I seen things that I never thought I would ever see, and I was just like, man, this is insane.
This is life right now.
Yeah. It was just like seeing the whole beautiful side of America as well. It was just like, man, sick. I can't wait to do it again. And then she left for school, and then on Valentine's Day is actually when Valentine's Day 2022. So this time 3 years ago, I'm in Puerto Rico. Yeah, so I was there for 2.5 months, and it just at that point it was just like I didn't have a job, I didn't have a car. I was living in the mountains in the middle of a jungle, paradise, but couldn't get from point A to point B. A lot of arguing and stuff like that, and it was just like it was heaven, but at the same time it wasn't. So it was just like I put my ego to the side. I was like, yeah, I can't be here. Like, this is not healthy for me, especially like now I'm starting to realize that this is my vision. And like, I'm starting to realize that, hey, like mine is something I want to do, but I don't have any type of foundation or any connection at all. And I don't even speak Spanish at all too. So yeah, yeah, I would definitely go back on different terms for sure. But, looking back on it, I was like, man, that I can't believe I did that. And like, I always, anytime I'm ever in any type of hardship at all, I look back at that moment. I'm like, I had no money. I had no car. I had no job. I'm in a country that I've never been ever. Don't speak the language. One wrong thing, I could be on the street. And I had to find my way back here after things just boiled over. I'm like, I cannot fail at all. If I got through that, that will forever be a reference point for me. Yeah, bro. So
that's crazy.
But yeah,
you're crazy.
Hey, bro, I'm glad
God show you.
I'm glad I took that risk, man. I'm glad I took that risk. Even the thing, I'm glad it didn't work out, but I'm glad I took that risk and tried to make it work out because I learned so much. And also, it made me so grateful for. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of what we do over here in the States, it made me so grateful that, like, bro, I was living way differently. The way I was living, like, if you were to take a lot of people, especially I lived in the suburbs, I lived in Webster Groves. Take somebody from Webster Groves and just drop them in that situation that I was in, they wouldn't survive. Like, yeah, like the wind was so bad.
Bring me back.
Like the electric grid was so bad to the point where, like, if it's just a minor one that we had here, like, I could be without power. Damn. And there was one time where a generator blew up, the main generator for the island. And mind you, it's 3 hours from one point to another. That's how small it is. And like, it's a huge community. Like, I love the community down there. Like, they can party too.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God. Thursdays, party day.
Yeah, I don't know why it's Thursdays.
And they close businesses at like 3:00, so they can just enjoy the weather and everything. Like, no chemtrails, some of the freshest air I've ever had ever. It rained at the same time every day.
That's weird.
It was like God like knew when to plant.
Yeah, water this shit.
Sick, bro.
That's crazy.
But it gave me so much more respect for what I have here. And I'm like, man, like, I took that shit for granted because the generator blew up and I didn't have power, Wi-Fi service, or water for 3 days.
Damn, so you was off the grid.
Off the grid, for real. I had to go down to town, borrow our landlord's car to go to town, buy jugs of water just so, like, we could have some water. Yeah. Thankfully, we had a gas stove, so, like, we could still cook water, like, we can still cook and everything, but at the same time, man, it was just like
3 days is crazy.
A culture shock for me. And it's like, if that were to happen here, like, people, like, you saw the storm, like, people were like in shambles. And granted, I'm praying for everybody that was affected by the storm. I went down to Arnold and Villa Ridge, and that shit was terrible, destroyed. But yeah, bro, to be a part of something like that and a culture shock, and also at the same time learn more about myself, learn more about what a relationship is and what it's not. Yeah, man, bro, fire.
God shows
fire you. For real, and I'm glad.
Yeah, that's a humbling experience. That's like what God did with like with me. You know what I'm saying?
This is a good segue into that too.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tie it in, because God showed me, bro, like, you can ask for what you want. It ain't always what you want. And that's a lot. Like, I always thought, like, yeah, I want all the bitches. I want all this shit. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah. Man, he showed me, he's like, here, you can have it. And I'm just like, nah, this ain't, I always felt unfulfilled. I'm just like, nah, this ain't what I want. Or this is what I want. This ain't what I need.
Yeah, you kind of feel less fulfilled and also like just like nasty too. Like, your
like,
spirit just feel like,
it's like, what's the point?
Like, I need a bath and like I didn't even do anything like physically at all. Like, I just need to clean myself right now.
Facts, especially like shit after you being with somebody, like, you just like, man, was you know what I'm saying? Was you really what I wanted, or was you just like a nut type shit? Because you know, like once you get the nut off, you like, get off me.
Post nut clarity never fails.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. get the same way you came in, is the same way you leaving. Lock the bottom lock.
You see that door that you came into? I need you to walk out that mug
and lock that bottom lock.
Yeah, top lock too.
I told the chain that before.
Damn,
bro, I used to be terrible, bro. My wife actually like leveled me up to like have more respect for women type shit. Outside having daughters and shit, so it's like now I'm just like, dude.
You do have a little shorty too, don't you?
Got little shorties.
Shout out to her. I don't think I ever met her.
Nah, have you met Lunch Meat?
Lunch Meat.
Yeah, I don't think you met Lunch Meat or Yanni. So shit, I probably gotta bring him up there one day.
Shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. But yeah, no, like balancing fatherhood too. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, all these damn hats and shit, man.
Yeah.
Like you see how I act, and then just imagine throwing kids in my lap, just like
yeah.
Nick.
But I mean, that's gratitude as well. Like I feel like I'm excited for when I have kids. Like that's gonna be such like.
Yeah,
I'm gonna experience a whole different level of gratitude for my life. And my dad made fatherhood look so fun as well, and especially like my mom's not being around as well, like how he held it down. I was like, I want to do that.
That's real nigga shit.
Yeah, but I want to be able to maintain the marriage as well.
Yeah, and
that's not his fault, of course.
Yeah.
Like I want to stop the generational trauma of divorce, because that runs in my family a lot. And I'm like, I want to set the record straight. And I'm glad that my dad found my stepmom. They're beautiful. I love them.
Nice.
Shout out to my stepmom. But
hell yeah.
man, like that's a level of gratitude I can't even imagine. And I'm proud of you, dog.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
For sure.
Very thankful shit. I'm sure like shit, we at least trying to wait till like, cause I'm trying to like, a lot of people be like, well, bro, when you eat, you know what I'm saying? When you eat, you gonna have a baby and shit. I'm just like, y'all gotta understand what that come with, my nigga. This is more attention away from the shit that we already doing. You know what I'm saying? Like we already in like the foundation, and more so like in that it's finna be that peak where shit finna like kick off. So any one of these virtues that we are in can kick off in any day now.
It seems like everybody in TG and a lot of people that I know is like we're on that prefaces of just like
exactly. So imagine like you know what I'm saying, a baby just get thrown in, you know what I'm saying, thrown into the mix.
That's halting everything.
In a way, you know what I'm saying? In a way it can also motivate you.
For sure.
Me, I know what I'm doing right now deals with more fun and is investing into the projects or the businesses or what we doing.
For sure.
I don't got time to be like, okay, well, now we got to buy baby shit. And then, you know what I'm saying, that's going to take away from the business type shit per se. But I'm just like, I'm trying to enjoy my marriage. You know what I'm saying? We 2 years in. That's still relatively young. You know what I'm saying?
Always congratulating that.
Yeah, man. Look, the best way to save money on gifts is marry her on her birthday. It counts as one. And then look, you get a gift out of it too.
Hey, that's how God made me, for real. I'm like, I was born 3 days before Christmas.
Bro, that is wild, bro. That's a whole party week.
Bro, I still get my birthday gifts, and well, at least back then. Like now, I don't really ask for shit. I'm just like, could you just help me with my business? So it's just like that's all I ask.
The focus is different now.
For sure. And I love it. I used to just ask for Jordans all the time, and a lot of those Jordans I don't even have anymore. So it's just like,
it was a simpler time. Man.
Yeah.
But now it's like we in our adulthood, and it's like shit, just bills or shit. You know what I'm saying? Or my business shit.
Yeah, so, like we used to complain about socks. I'm like, I'm fine if I get socks. If you get socks, like you cared for me, you spent some money on me, I am forever grateful.
Or you can give me nothing at all. I'm perfectly fine with that. Like, I didn't expect nothing this year. Like
if we can spend time together at the very least, that's all that matters.
Exactly.
And I feel like, again, it goes back to the social media thing. I feel like we don't spend time with a lot of people. We don't spend time with ourselves. We don't spend time with God. We don't spend, we have to understand that currency of time is the most valuable thing that we have, but we're trading all our time thinking that money is the biggest currency that we have.
Yeah. And that's real too. Like, especially like the God part, like, bro, like being with my wife and her showing me like the side of God that I was missing. Cause like how I perceive God is like this. That's our big homie. Like you know what I'm saying. That's the big homie. Like, that's the nigga in charge.
Yeah, he's everybody's big homie, even if they don't understand it or accept it.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Yeah.
So however they accept it, he's the big homie. They had our silly ass. And he's just watching over our silly ass while we doing silly shit. That's how I see. I'm just like, but I see like he gives certain people challenges to better them, you know what I'm saying, to make them stronger and shit. And I'm just looking at like how my life was. I'm just like, damn, he is right, you know what I'm saying? Because if I ain't never go through none of that shit, I'd probably be an asshole. I probably, you know what I'm saying, I'd probably be just a fucked up person, you know what I'm saying? Or I'll just be mean and mad all the time and shit, you know what I'm saying? Or I could just be carefree, you know what I'm saying? Not have none of these experiences and shit. You know what I'm saying? How you know what I'm saying? Who
you have reference points now.
Exactly.
You have knowledge and wisdom to be applied.
Exactly. And that's what I appreciate, like what God do for me and like how she kind of like broke it down. It was like, you don't have to be this strict, go to church every, you know what I'm saying, every Sunday ass Christian and shit. It's like, that's not you. I'm just like, it ain't me. It's like I can do it, but it's like it don't feel right. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like my connection with God be like in our alone time when like if I ask God for something while I'm praying and shit, and she got me into praying back heavier too, you know what I'm saying? But she, you know what I'm saying, like when I ask for God for something, he'll show me like in music, or he'll show me in something that's relevant or relevant for me, so I can understand it. Like if I be like, damn God, what's next? You know what I'm saying? Or what I gotta get on type shit. And then out of nowhere, I hear a song with the song title shit, Boss Up. You know what I'm saying? Get your shit together or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm taking that as like, that's my sign, my nigga. Like, what's a coincidence where, you know what I'm saying, I asked for this shit and then
confirmation isn't just one thing.
Exactly. Yeah. And it can not even be just the song title. It might just be a lyrics in a song that resonate and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like even with my tattoo on my chest and shit, I got a tattoo that state I won't stop going hard till I stop breathing. And like with this Rich Homie song, this Rich Homie Stop Breathing song, that lyrics resonated with me so much to the point that I was like, nah, bro, I gotta like keep this as a reminder, my nigga. Like I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't stop going hard till I'm stop breathing, nigga. Until I'm outside of this motherfucker, gone, dead and gone and shit. I gotta go hard every single day, because I'm like, remember where you came from. Remember the lifestyle you was living. Remember everything you had before your wife. Remember everything we're doing and I'm building with my wife, and had the envisionment and foresight of where I want to build and where I'm going to be with my wife type shit. And that's what I'm on. I'm like, thank you, God, for bringing us together. Thank you for bringing us together. I'm not that immature dude. You know what I'm saying? If I would have met her a couple years later, even months before I had that Texas epiphany, we wouldn't make it. Because my mindset at the time wasn't on what she was on. I'd be like, oh, well.
Divine timing, man.
Exactly.
Comes in clutch every single time.
And I got to just be thankful and grateful and shit and just be blessed and like, this shit raw. You know what I'm saying? That's how I knew like God was real. I was like, damn, this nigga tight. I'm like, this nigga raw. Or even with like learning shit in the Bible and shit, and then she like translating it for me where I can understand. Where it'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I read the Bible plenty of times and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Cause I fuck with Proverbs a lot. But just like her breaking down certain stories and shit and making it relevant, like me, like, oh yeah, like remember that anime scene when they was fighting and shit? I'm like, yeah, it was kind of like that. I was like, oh shit, I bet that shit was tight. I said, somebody need to make this into an anime shit. You know what I'm saying? And I could be like, oh yeah, because if you make it relevant where I can translate and digest it, versus on like how some of these churches just scarf it down your throat, like, yes, nigga, if you do bad things, you a bad person type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't get with that shit because it's not genuine. It's like you preaching from a different place that I can't connect to type shit.
And the same thing, like what we were talking about with relationships, our personal relationships and marriage and stuff like that. It's like, it's not black and white when it comes to spirituality. Like literally like the yin yang. It applies to everything in every single relationship. There's balance with your relationship with God, and everybody's relationship with God is completely different. For me, it's through consciousness and how consciousness is perpetuates life in all different realms, through creativity, through every single different religion. Like I don't conform to one religion because I see like there's truth in every single one,
and that's true.
Yeah. So it's just like me having that awareness, and I see it through consciousness, awareness, mindfulness, and like how I apply that and perpetuate that through everything I do.
Yeah.
And I treat every moment just sacred and divine. And I need to find a better way to constantly remind me of that. And low key, like it's been mine is mine. Like mine is mine is on my mind every day. And when I think of mine is mine, it's synonymous with my journey. And I'm kind of giving you the fruits of my journey and like taking you on this journey with me as well. It's like we learn together. It's like, and I don't want to portray myself as a prophet. I don't want to portray myself like, do I say some things that come true that a lot of people are like, damn, like, and I'm like, yeah, for sure. I definitely have that, but we all have that capability. I'm no different than you.
Indeed.
And you're no different from me. Like at the same thing, like we're all children of the divine.
Some light skinned niggas. Nah.
Indeed.
But I can see more so the guru side.
Yeah. And I mean, I feel like me and Trey Don have held that down too as well. Like the guru, he has a different way of explaining it, of course. But like we do really connect with that as well. So I do love that there's another person that understands like the way that I go about things. Yeah. But they still go about their way completely different than I do. No wrong paths. So yeah, there's no wrong path.
Same end goal.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man, 3 hours. Damn. Crazy. 3 hours minus 5 minutes of just trying to figure out the computer situation. So yeah, like 5 hours, man. I don't know if you're trying to break the record. The record is it 3 and 15 minutes? But also I don't want to like force a conversation. So
nah, bro, we just chopping it up.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't know if you want to still like look into the tax stuff too.
I mean, if you want to, you know what I'm saying, for that time, you know what I'm saying, we could just cut it.
yeah, nah.
Cause, you know what I'm saying, because we still gonna come back, you know what I'm saying, because you got to have me and my wife, so shit, that'll be the OBF version of it, so.
As long as we can do it before April, honestly,
we can check it out and see what's up.
For sure. I'm talking about like the tax stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right now.
Okay, bad. Yeah, that podcast can come whenever it needs to. But is there anything else that you had in mind that you want to like really talk about?
Let's see. We talking about a lot of shit.
Man, this is a fire podcast, bro.
Yeah, talking about a lot of shit. This shit was lit.
Yeah. And honestly, it's just like one thing about podcasting is just like don't have a leash on it. Like that was one of the issues with the podcast that I had with Damo. Like he was doing Word Up and like we had to hurry up and and it's just like if I'm doing a podcast, I'm having nothing after. Yeah. Like it's either gonna be early in the morning or it's in a time slot where I have at least 3 hours just open so we can just flow. Because at the end of the day, it's just a conversation. Like it's not really an interview. Like I can do interviews and I'll do that in a completely different way, like you've seen it. But this is not that at all. At the end of the day, it's just like I'm learning you, who you are and what you do, and also just bringing back the importance of a conversation and like how a conversation, regardless if it's talking about consciousness or not, elevates consciousness. Elevates our state of being and brings people together. And like also it just shows like the talent and who we have in St. Louis. Like just getting to know St. Louis at the end of the day. So
that's hard as hell. But yeah.
Yes, sir.
Shit, I guess to wrap up, just knowing, you know what I'm saying, just give kind of like my history real brief, like, you know what I'm saying, just being a St. Louis native and especially in the dance scene and watching it grow and that influencing who I am today. It's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty dope. I'm very prideful for being a part of St. Louis, being from St. Louis, being from the Midwest. Like, it's a dope thing because we are a slept-on city.
Indeed.
Especially, like...
You're not the only one to say that. Speak on.
We are slept-on, bro. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Outside of, like, our battle within each other, you know what I'm saying? Within our city, against each other, we still battling the people outside of motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Outside of St. Louis and shit, and... that's still hard work because it's like, damn, bro, it's a nonstop battle. Like, you battling your people and random strangers and shit outside of your city. So, you know what I'm saying? Just that alone be kind of like unedged, you know what I'm saying, unsettling, you know what I'm saying, unsettling. But at the same time, it's like when St. Louis come together, we can come together and actually do some dope shit. Like
For sure.
recently with True Rags and him actually doing the 314 concept even bigger than what he did last year, and seeing the community and different a lot of individuals that people ain't seen in a while come out and actually be a part of it. That's dope to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, if he can do it for 314 Day, what's stopping him? You know what I'm saying? What's stopping us from doing it just consistently on a normal base? Where like this is a normal thing where we all can link up, make these concept videos, and actually do dark, you know what I'm saying, do dope shit, showcase St. Louis talents, regardless if it's the rap ciphers, the poet jams, the dance battles, etc. Like, what's stopping us from actually doing positive shit where the kids can be influenced and actually want to get off the fucking streets, put the guns down and all this shit, and put their mind and talent and creativity towards a different outlet? That's what I'm trying to be a part of, type shit. Cause you get tired of these mindless killings out here, bro. Especially like it's getting younger and younger and shit. But I rather be part of the
going
change.
crazy right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just the terminology, you know what I'm saying? Just for y'all to have your own terminology, own slang.
Yeah, and it's crazy how like it's getting built up and like being meme culture on social media. Like some of it is funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, some of it's funny, but like the definition when you actually think about it, it's like, damn, this is kind of fucked up.
Yeah, for sure. Like we're normalizing this and desensitizing people to make it seem like it's cool, and it's not.
Like, nah, bro. Like, you shouldn't want to be a crash out. You shouldn't want to throw your life away at 10.
Why are we trying to own? Why are we trying to take over the block when we don't even own our own blocks?
Exactly.
Like
you're
insane.
Run the block, but you don't own no property in the block.
Yeah, in St. Louis, and I think this is the start. Having this awareness is that St. Louis is one of those cities where the division is so obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Like I talked about the Del Mar divide. I talked about like how we're structured in terms of like redlining, the gentrification that's going on. This neighborhood that I live in is being gentrified. At this point. Yeah, and it's so obvious to the point where it's like, let's take what's obvious and that awareness of it, and let's make something happen for real, because I do agree, like, there's two sides of the coin on gentrification. I agree with building the neighborhood up. I love it. I love remodeling. I love bringing in business and stuff like that. But also, if you're doing that, you're bringing certain people in, kicking certain people out.
That's true.
And if we do it too much, the people that we kick out, they're going to have nowhere to go.
That's true. So
where are they going to go? Let's simultaneously build up our communities, but also build up the people that are part of those communities. Mm-hmm. If new people want to move in, that's fine. That's okay, as long as you respect the culture that comes with it. Exactly. As long as you respect the land and the people that have been here first. That's why I go to Cahokia Mountain all the time, because like we step foot on a very sacred ground. We step foot on the biggest city in North America that was like for the natives. Mm-hmm. Like this was the biggest city. This was the metropolis. Mm-hmm. And I kind of I haven't been there in a minute, but now that it's warm, I'm definitely gonna head back up there. But I'll continue to pay my respects to my ancestors that lived here. Even if I'm not connected by blood at all, I'm connected by spirit, and I'm connected by land. So just propel that forward. So
no, definitely, bro. I'm definitely down to take a trip. That'd be tight too. You know what I'm saying? Just to see the other cultural side. You know what I'm saying? Your homies and shit. Just to get, you know what I'm saying, get that aspect. Just like how when we go to the prairie and shit, and half of us, you know what I'm saying, and 99% of us haven't been to a prairie, and then you experience a prairie, you're like, damn, this different. You know what I'm saying? This felt good. It felt refreshing and shit. I think a lot of people do need that experience as well. You know what I'm saying? I'll be down for that shit just to give.
To go Cahokia Mountain? Yeah, bro. It's right over on the east side.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's tough, man. It's so dope. And it's like, it's shaped like a pyramid, but a sphinx as well. So it's pretty dope. That's and tight. Like I vow to continue to protect that land. Like I want to make sure like nobody builds on that. Respect. Because it's just one of those cultures that was ahead of its time, and like we just don't give it the respect and the recognition that it deserves. So
that's real shit.
For sure.
I respect that.
For sure, man. But Yeah, man. How can we reach you though? That's the biggest thing. How can we stay in tune with what you're doing? Crump, Story Stitchers, Truly Gifted, streaming, content creation, taxes, and what's your social security number? What's your credit card number? We're trying to get to know you, bro. What's in your Amazon cart right now?
You want to know what's in my cart right now? It's the funniest thing. It's a plant pot. It's a plant pot.
What kind of plant you getting though?
Well, my cactus grew up.
Congratulations.
My cactus died. So the other one died, but
damn.
Yeah.
R.I.P. bro.
Yeah, it was fucked up. It looked like Mickey Mouse, and I don't know what happened. I think somebody knocked it over and didn't tell me, but
yeah,
it died. But my other one is growing and is outgrowing its pot. So I'm just like, well, I'm gonna get you a bigger house so you can keep growing, little dude.
I'm happy for him.
See how big you grow. Now, it's like tiny as hell. It's like hella tiny. Probably gonna send pictures, but
yeah, I got to get a little better at taking care of plants here.
Yeah, but it's cactus, so shit. All you do is water them motherfuckers.
Yeah, true. That's all they ask for.
Literally. So I was like, cool. I'm a cactus dad. So yeah, that's on my Amazon pot, but my cart. But to to see my virtues of my businesses and me, my career, just tap in with me. You know what I'm saying? LlordThaCreator on all platforms. I'm everywhere. That's LLORD.
Everywhere.
THACREATOR.
For the record.
For the record, that's LlordThaCreator everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me and my wife on our collab businesses like OBF, Official Brown Fever, Brown Fever Media. You know what I'm saying? That's on every platform too. So Official Brown Fever on everything. I don't feel like spelling that shit out. It's too damn long. Look, just Official Brown, like the color, and Fever,
like the sickness.
Yeah.
So I hope nobody gets no fevers anytime soon, though.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, why you pick Official Brown Fever? I'm like, because I want you to be sick. I want you to see us so much you be sick of us. That's hard, nigga. That's hard.
That's hard, man.
That shit tough as hell.
I appreciate you coming on, man. Taking the time, 3 hours, man. I think we're at the record here. So
yay, see,
I'm
him.
After editing this, we're gonna see my boy.
Leave everything in it. The blackout and everything. Go hear the conversation. Like, just plug in there.
Talking about what? Nobody's talking. Right?
Me just sitting there.
I just like that reminds me of the episode of SpongeBob where the blue jellyfish. The blue jellyfish picked up the phone to call him. He was like, hello. He was just
bro, that episode was so OP, bro. It was tripping.
Yeah. It was the same episode where he was walking down the street and he was like, I feel like somebody is trying to sell me something. And nobody was there and somebody was behind the rock. Like, I knew he was on to us.
Woke, bro. Straight woke.
Man, SpongeBob is a goated show always, man. Bro. But y'all know what it is, man. Mine is Mine, episode 23 with my boy, LlordThaCreator.
Hell yeah.
We are here to transcend consciousness, specifically here in St. Louis. Starting off, we are very, very passionate about the art, the creativity, the community, and the youth here in St. Louis, let alone the world, but it has to start somewhere. And I believe that we are in a conscious, artistic, creative renaissance here in the city. We're going to continue to motivate those to continue to build the city up.
Indeed.
Build the city up. Don't push the people out that have been here. Continue to respect both sides, respect both ends of the coin, because at the end of the day, we're all part of one coin at the end of the day. So, yeah, man, consciousness, love, creativity. Any final words?
Be on the lookout for my dance event that we throwing, you know what I'm saying, all or nothing. The second one, which is the open style version.
Where at?
We still working on the details and shit, so just be on the lookout. It should be this year, so we still trying to figure out, but it most likely might be in October. We just trying to, or towards the fall. But we shooting for October, so we'll just see if it aligns with everybody's schedule and what's going on. Because I ain't trying to step on toes with events.
Indeed.
Yeah, so I'm trying to give it where everybody can pull up. If you ain't never been to a dance event, this is your chance to experience the culture, be a part of it, you know what I'm saying, meet some new people, network, and and just have a good time, shit.
Of course.
So yeah, all or nothing come, you know what I'm saying, part 2 coming soon. Can't wait.
It's love, y'all. Thank you so much. Merch coming soon, by the way. Hold on.
House shit. Before he finna go, look, he flexing the merch. I'm jealous. That shirt is crazy dope, bro.
I had to do that. Sorry.
Hell yeah, nigga. This your shit, nigga.
Yes, sir. Hey, it's love, y'all. Have a good night.